you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa, specifically out in the Fey realms, where you guys are working to face off against the Elder Time Dragon Zerud and his machinations against the Archfey known as Silas. To that end, you guys have collected 2 of the Chrononacrum keys and are working on collecting the 3rd in an effort to get into the Chrononacrum and foil his plans. To that end, you have come to Mythgate, a city here in the Fey Realms that is a center of mercantile trade and general goodness. Very large city with a massive population, where you guys have arranged for boat travel away from the city towards the depths. The question becomes, is there anything you guys would like to do before setting off?
So, is there any desk space on this boat?
There is a little bit of desk space, yes.
Perfect. I wish I hadn't let that log behind. Coin will probably find a corner of the ship, flip his bucket upside down, and just begin doing some, like, paperwork, so to speak, keeping track of what he's agreed to.
Excellent. Cool.
Is this still the day before departure, or is it the morning of?
The day before. You've got an entire day before you guys are set to leave.
I believe we told him, like, we wanted a bit of time to do shopping if needed. And then he said, he'll leave tomorrow whether or not we're ready. So, yeah.
Right.
We have time to go gather if we need anything.
You guys have time to go and shop and information gather, schmooze, carouse, and generally cause havoc within the city. Not that you guys are good at that, just it does happen.
At some point, Coin will resurface from the boat. And I know a couple people are out. Did like Rosie or Zach mention needing to buy something last session that their characters were aware of, would want to go get something?
They did not mention anything specific.
Yeah, I mean, I think Zach wants... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Zach, I think, wanted a few potions, if possible. That was all.
Yep.
Okay.
I know you guys were being cautious because you guys had received warnings about these certain creatures corrupting potions, and you guys were taking precautions.
That's a good idea. Can we also, while we're in Mythgate, look for potion recipes?
Absolutely.
I was going to suggest tattoos, because
I'd love
potions can be corrupted underwater, scrolls can get destroyed underwater, a tattoo cannot. So if there are things we want to buff ourselves with, that seems like it's the only type of, like, buff we could provide ourselves that can't be compromised the way a potion or a scroll could.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get it from one of those $1 vending machines. The tattoo won't be corrupted by water.
Those might wash off.
Isaac, I don't think it's as... Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I actually need any buffs per se. If we're thinking about ways to protect ourselves as we go, that's the method I can think of that can't be damaged by the water.
I was just thinking we probably won't get Fey potions ever again.
That's true.
Let's go see what they have in town.
Coin will ask the, I guess, shipwright of the ship.
Yep.
Hey, you aware of, like, any, like, potion place around here, brewery? Not a brewer, like an alchemist.
Absolutely, yes. If you go over there, the fine vial is down to the left, the crystalline pot is to the right, and if you go way down, the slimorium is down there.
Slimorium. I vote that one.
Well,
You want to go to the slimorium?
Yeah, I mean, probably a very, like,
far
Trying
as
to think
local
of it.
museums go.
Yeah. Probably a very viscous health potion available there. Very phlegmy.
And if
Never
it's
know.
very phlegmy, then it's probably less likely to get washed away by the water. But then again,
Really?
it's the curse versus the. I might not do anything against the curse, but it sticks to itself. Then it won't stick to other things.
Could always be used as a weapon in an emergency.
Anything can be used as a weapon in an emergency if you're creative enough.
Fair enough. But using like the liquid of a normal potion underwater as a weapon, that's harder.
Hey,
To the Slimorium.
All right. As you guys head to the Slimorium, and I will put the name of that chat copy here from Slimorium.
Else in that word.
Slimorium.
Oh, I
There's only
spelled
one L.
Mm.
Slimorium.
Hello.
Greetings, Earthling.
Yow. We're going to the Slimorium.
Oh,
Nope, only 2 M's.
Slimorium.
it's my last day on the island. I fly out to California tomorrow.
Ooh, busy.
All right. So as you guys walk up, the sign outside is that of a word, just says Slimorium, very bold text, and just green ooze has been poured over it. It's all painted and just carved out of wood, but it looks fairly convincing. It's a fairly clean shop from the outside anyway. You look inside, there's all sorts of beakers and vials and this very odd display of just a whole bunch of pipes that are interconnected that have segmented bubbles that are going and flowing all through this like a model raceway, but made out of ooze.
None of our current potions use ooze or slime, so that's a good sign. They might have something we don't.
Hey, mate.
You cut out a little there.
They make potions out of slime?
I don't know. I just asked him where we can find like a shop. This was one of 3 options. Maybe.
I push open the door.
Okay, you push open the door. It smells like citrus. It is exceedingly strong stench of citrus. As you guys walk in, you look around. For a moment, you don't think there's anyone in here. And then you hear a bloop, bloop, bloop coming towards you guys from around one of the aisles. And a dwarf, about 4'2", comes around. His hair is slicked back and he is just greasy. And you look at his feet and they are currently set on top of what look like roller skates, but underneath, instead of wheels, you have little blobs of green ooze.
I was not expecting a dwarf. You look. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my favorite vest. Why?
No. On your feet. What's on your feet? What are those?
what are those?
I didn't get there. I didn't get there. Damn, take your inspiration. All right. Oh, these are my friends. These are Swiffleblub, and this is Florfnuff.
Is Florfnuff the left or the right one?
The Florfnuff is the left one. Fizzlemuff is the right one. Goodness, repeating those names sucks.
Are they getting paid?
Well, they get free room and board. Why?
Just curious.
I should make your acquaintance. My name's Strivis. Strivis, nice to meet you. And he holds out his hand, and you know those people who have the really sweaty palms that you really don't want to shake their hands? This guy holds out his hand, and what looks like gack falls off of his hands onto the floor.
What
My
is
body's
that?
covered in mucus. I'll be fine.
Okay, so do you shake his hand?
Yeah, going well.
It is like shaking hands with a bowl of Jell-O. Bloop. Your hand is blurped.
I don't think. Go ahead.
A layer or is Jello shaped like a dwarf?
I'm sorry. What? Okay.
Can I shake his hand too? I'm gonna just
Sure.
like elbow going out of the
Yeah.
way for a second.
Yeah,
It's warm. It's body temperature, but it's like your hand sinks a good half-inch into his when he shakes your hand.
Is there a dwarf underneath it, or is it just a Jello shaped dwarf?
This is a dwarf-shaped Jello.
That's what I meant. Hi, I'm Tati.
Nice to meet you, Tati. What are you doing here?
We are customers, probably.
Excellent! I
Potentially.
love customers. They're the best.
Do you make potions?
Do I make potions? Absolutely, I make potions. This way. What kind are you looking for?
Well, so a friend of mine is a potion mixer herself. She's just expanding her recipe, and this is our first time in the Feywild. So I was wondering if there was like a Fey, like a potion that's specific to the Feywild.
No, all of my potions are specific to here. Don't get out very much, of course, you know. So, you're looking for specialities of the Slimorium?
What's the
Yes.
grossest potion you have available?
Ah, this is
That's a good
potion I have
question.
available. Here,
If
and he
we market
reaches
that
under the
2%,
counter?
it's not gonna fly.
and he puts it
He doesn't
on
have
the
to know.
counter, and it is a cylinder made of cardboard, about 6 inches tall, about 4 inches in diameter. That there, that's the grossest thing I've got.
It's does it smell? Is it rancid? Is he speaking of
Smell it,
effect?
and it's a very dry smell, almost saline.
If I check
Up,
this,
and
what?
it shakes instead of. It's not a liquid; it's a powder inside.
Oh. What's the effect involved with this?
Oh, that thing there, that winds your way out. Oh, yeah. See, you apply that to your skin, and it sucks all the moisture right away.
Point steps away from it.
There's a lot of people who put it on their food. Just saying, they're really gross.
They put it on their food?
Is this
This
salt?
Ah, Listen,
Bruise it and cruise the
gross.
boat at the same time.
Get
it's
on.
gross. It's toxic to us, you know? Why would anyone eat that?
What do you mean? You always need a little salt.
No. You don't need any salt. You gotta keep a good attitude about everything.
An acquired taste. Not
If
everyone
you're
eats
like a
spicy,
slime
you know?
person, salt might not be the greatest.
Maybe not.
No. I mean, sometimes when you want to kind of feel a little bit solid, you could do that. But, you know, maybe a little hint here, if you know what I mean. You just take a nice line of saline and...
You have a pretty good idea.
And then you get, like, crystalline forms inside your sinuses. Of course, they can see them from the outside, which is really weird.
I appreciate the
sinuses?
imagery.
What? Yeah, of course. See? And he squints for a moment, and the coloring of his face fades. And you can look down through his musculature to his skull, which then fades away. You can see his brain and his sinuses, and a booger that's sitting
Whoa.
right on the top right with some hairs stuck in it.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
He returns to full opacity. He smiles. I know, right? It's a great trick.
I changed my mind. What's your cleanest potion? No longer interested.
Well, I got this. And he reaches down and produces a small bottle. It's very clear, and I mean bright clear. That there, that'll clean the stuff off of anything. Now, they'll even clean me. Yeah. Yeah, everyone says that's the stuff right there.
Would that just
And
like
that-
make you like reflective, like shiny?
Oh no. Just don't get it in your eye because it like makes your blood clot. Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible stuff. But
This
it
is too dangerous
works
to
great
get
on
personal.
toilets. Really good on toilets.
You have some great stuff here, man. I'm wondering if you have like written out the type of potions, like a list of the kind of things you can make.
Like a catalog. Got one of those.
Maybe even the ways you make them as
Oh.
well.
Well, see, there's a problem when you're at ooze. Anything you touch kind of gets really, really wet. So I don't really have a recipe. So
Oh. Wouldn't it
mean-
be beneficial if you had someone to write down that stuff? You know, pin it to the wall for you?
well, yeah, but then I'd have to be like, oh, don't touch the wall.
Well, no, you could like.
The wall-
There are ways to secure it, make it waterproof.
See, I'm all out of grease pencils. So if you can get me a grease pencil, I'll write you a recipe.
And anywhere around here? Got a craft store?
Oh well, if you head out of the Slimorium and you head down, it would be your slime left about 5 slimes worth, and then you take the
Slime
right
is a
into the
verb for
alleyway
you?
and what?
Nothing.
No, it's a unit of measurement.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
How many slimes do you go per step?
It depends on my breakfast.
Ah. So you're one of those extruders.
I'd rather not continue this.
Coin is an extruder. I'm gonna put that in a note.
I
So-
don't want to respond
But
to that.
no, if you go down to the hardware store, they got grease pencils down there, and I can use those on some wax paper, and that works great.
Okay. Well, do you have like a public stock here? Or you just sort of grabbing stuff from the shelf?
I got some stuff over there. I got some potions. I got a growth potion over there. Man, that thing's a doozy. It lasts for 24 hours.
And you make-
Don't take that if you ever want to be like intimate with someone, because there's no coming back from it for 24 hours. Tell you what. Of course, it makes you great for cuddling and oozing it over someone.
Keep a doctor on call. Got it.
Wait. That was one of the words on my list.
What?
My list of potions I want to buy.
Well, here we go. And he brings it down, and it looks like just thick soap inside of the vial. There you go. Right there you go. That's going to be 600 gold pieces, but 24 hours of really big you.
That sounds great.
Until you got to fit through a door. And then it's not really a problem for people like me, but the solids like yourself, a little bit more.
I'll just break down the frame.
Ooh, strong boy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Doors are optional for Ruse It.
very.
No, I'm not near. Please be careful with my door frame. I paid good money for that door frame.
Yeah, I won't break your stuff. I only break people's stuff if I don't like them.
Well, I'm glad we are friends.
Okay, 600 gold.
600 gold.
Ruzid like walks up to Coin and whispers to him.
Is this in the budget? Is this in the budget, boss?
Let's see if we even have the numbers. Because I'm pretty much fresh out after those rings and gloves.
Maybe we
Well,
can
if
trade
you're
him
out of
other
coins-
potions.
If you don't got no coins, then tell you what we could do. If I can get 1 bucket of saliva from you, Mr. Kobold, I'll give you the puzzle for free.
Wait, what are you gonna do with my... What? What are you gonna do with that? I want to at least know what you're gonna do.
Distilled kobold venom. Oh, goodness.
I think you'd rather not know.
Venom?
We can
My
turn it into
venomous?
aphrodisiac. It would be great.
I told you.
Wait,
course,
you said venom.
Well, it's, it comes out of your mouth, right? What? I'll
it's
prove
not
to you
poison
it's venom. Watch
Yep,
this.
that's
See,
true.
it's venom. Look, come here. And he brings coin, tries to force coin over. Now just drool on him.
Yeah, no. See, I
Okay,
know
well,
what
if
he's
it's
talking
not
about.
something,
He doesn't want it on him.
if it's not part of some crazy fate plot where I'm locked into some terrible deal, then honestly, I'm okay with it.
I just need a whole bucket of your spit.
That's a
You
lot
have
of
a
spit.
you're gonna provide the bucket, right?
Of course.
Okay.
He reaches behind the counter, pulls out a tin bucket, and he looks at you guys and smells. It's kind of full, and he pours it behind the counter and puts it down. And there's still a coating on the inside of the bucket that kind of sloughs into the bottom.
Ruzit, he
Ruzit.
wants your valuable spit. Who are we to question that? Or
Like I said, it doesn't sound like it's part of a fate plot, so I'm all good.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Sounds good to me.
Okay, awesome. How long does it take you to fill a spittoon?
I have no idea. Zach is the player. I have no freaking clue.
I
We
get to do
help
some
you
math here.
along, if I think there are some foods that might help you along.
if you go dragon form outside, I bet you can like
I mean,
huck
maybe,
one
like-
loogie and be done.
I don't know. Would it work that way, Eric?
Normal daily production of spit is 1.5 liters. So
Disgusting.
it would take you 4 days to fill this naturally. You would have to find some way to produce more spit.
Okay. Well, I guess what if Ruzit just used got bigger by a lot?
Okay, we will double your spit, so that'll cause you to do
Hold on.
Okay,
Two-
that
quarts of spit per day.
Make
doesn't
him
really help.
large and have him eat a ghost pepper beforehand. Or any sort of, high level pepper. There's got to be something around here. I bet
Sure.
the Fae don't fuck around with their spices.
No. If you want to have spit production, here we go. I got this. This will help you out a lot. It's a nice lozenge. And he says lozenge, but it's more of like this wet, looks like a loogie that he's holding in his fingers. Just swallow this and it'll be all good. And I only charge a little bit for this. I just need 3 smiles.
How long is this gonna last?
Oh, about 48 hours.
48 hours?
Of course.
You're gonna
You
be
gotta have
underwater
to-
in a day. It won't even matter.
I'm gonna be drilling for the next 2 days.
Yeah, but you're gonna be underwater, so no one will notice.
Yes. Well, it depends. Aren't we gonna be on the boat for a while before we start diving anyways?
Right,
Probably
they
have
did
to be
say it
few
was
days
a
before
3
we get
day.
underwater.
Yeah. We could just
Okay,
drag
well,
you
It's,
behind the boat.
it's okay. We'll just pretend it's the wind getting to you.
Like a dog
you know,
sticking his
if I
head
were
out of
you,
the car.
Sapir, I would be that good at playing it off. But I'm me. Anyways. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. It's worth it. I'm
Well,
flat broke, so...
we could also buy the salt. Then might even out.
You're just full of wonderful ideas, aren't you, Coin?
Just like all
Alright.
options on the table.
Just keep collecting it, because apparently it's useful.
Yeah.
Apparently. I didn't know anything about this. I've never heard how useful it is, but I guess if it's useful, I'm happy to sell it.
It's also like
He
the
hands you
easiest.
the little lozenge. You take it. It is wet
Great.
and gooey. And he says, all right, what you got to do is you got to bite it, then swallow.
Ruzit bites it and swallows.
Have you ever bitten into a gusher? The candy
Yeah.
gushers? Yeah, it's like that, but
Ooh.
it is exceedingly sour. And
Ah,
instantly, drool begins to form in your mouth. You're going to have disadvantage on all speaking checks for 48 hours.
yeah.
As you begin to drool profusely. And he goes, don't waste any. And he holds the bucket up to you and goes to hook the handle of the bucket over the back of your ears.
Okay.
And it's really coming
And
out way
Ruzit-
faster than I thought it would.
Ruzit's proceeding to drool into the bucket.
Go. Take you about 4 hours to fill the bucket. After that, you'll just be drilling for 48.
Woohoo.
All right.
So, once Isaac is done reeling from how exciting Ruzit's adventures with Spit are, I can,
I'm
I
sorry,
think
guys.
I think he'd be glancing around, seeing if we've gotten some of the stuff we need for our adventure, or if there's stuff we still feel like we have to stack up on. I feel like we've spent most of our money on the we spent a bunch of money on gloves of swimming and stuff last session. I feel like
You guys did say you were going swimming. Do you guys need, like, we got these little air bubbles. I know some of you guys don't breathe underwater all that great. We got air bubbles. Want air bubbles?
Just air bubbles?
I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to spend. I don't know what your guys' funds are like. I have magic for that can cover all of us, but up to you.
Oh, no. You don't understand. I don't really need coins. After all, coins are kind of solids. I'm more ephemeral. Like, I need eyebrows for a project.
How are you on trade-ins?
Horrific.
If we had our own potions we were looking to offload. You do
I'd love trade-ins. What do you got?
My friend Tati has a few things. I've got 2 things I'm curious about. Coin pulls out a potion of advantage and a potion of fire breath.
Well,
terms
tell
of
you what.
price.
You
I'm
give me.
just curious.
Oh, well,
Throughout.
tell you what. You give me half of one eyebrow, and I'll give you 4 air spores for the potion of advantage.
What if
Or-
coins, eyebrows?
Are you
He doesn't exactly have eyebrows. But one of y'all's eyebrows.
Yeah.
So give me half an eyebrow and the potion of advantage, and I'll give you 4 air spores.
I'd be more than happy to give you my eyebrows, if that were an option. But air bubbles, is that just sort of like
No,
it's a last resort?
no. See,
What do you? Am I getting
inside
one
the air
stomach
bubbles
of
what
breath?
matters? And he comes up next to you, and he like puts his face uncomfortably close to yours, especially after
Hey.
having seen into his sinuses. And he holds up this bubble in front of you. It looks like a snot bubble.
Mm.
And inside you can see that there's a powder floating in there. This here is full of air spores. It's the best thing for people who can't swim.
I mean,
That's, I'd love to have maybe more details. As to what that means.
Absolutely.
does it
All
let
you
does
gotta
it do
do-
anything other than breath? Like, is it just it keeps you breathing?
Well, see, what happens is you breathe them in, and then they get into your lungs, and they make you feel really good. And yeah, you just kind of just sit there with them in your lungs, and they last for a long time. Like, we're talking days. Like 2 to 8 days is the normal gestation period.
And what happens at the end of the gestation period?
Oh, they die.
A
And
tree
you
grows
kind of
into-
vomit and cough them up, and you have about an hour of just being totally exhausted.
Okay, so Coin, if you want to pay to get food poisoning instead of getting something I can give you for free, you are totally down to teach us the business acumen required to do that. I would love to see how that works.
It'd be even funnier since I can breathe underwater naturally. Almost
Yeah,
makes
this
it
is-
worth it for the bit.
This is it.
I
Almost.
can.
Exactly,
I
Ruzit.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Slimorbium, where we're going to gross
Hey.
everybody out.
Causing
I
all
have a question.
contracts to be made with a
Can-
-4 penalty.
Can these spores be dispelled?
No, the spores cannot be dispelled because they are a parasitic life form inside you. They're not magical. They're actually a natural occurring thing.
You cannot dispel life unless you cast Power Word Kill.
That would be so rude.
What effective.
Power word kill, not at you, but at the spores in your lungs.
Yeah, the fun thing is they actually produce oxygen when deprived of oxygen from the environment, not just underwater.
So do you need like the whole eyebrow, or can we do like one of those like
No,
eyebrows?
half the eyebrow and the person of advantage. And I'll give you 4 of these.
I mean, deal. Because there's
Okay.
there's a whole like style for like half an eyebrow.
You know what? Sure. Who's
Chris was like, absolutely not.
which eyebrow you taking off, Tati?
I'm gonna give you the end of my left one.
Okay. The end of Tati's left eyebrow from the center over. He goes up and is like, all right, this won't hurt at all. Trust me. And the moment he reaches up to touch your eyebrow, you feel a nice anesthetic feeling, that numbness go across half your eyebrow, and half of your eyebrow dissolves into his thumb.
Okay, not to get like gross, but have you considered other unwanted body hair?
You probably get more agrees.
I'm kind of a fan of beards. Of course, there's more intimate hairs, but those are more used for like repellents. Just saying.
Valid. Coin will hand over a potion of
Of
advantage.
course, did he say that there's this really cool one that can be made out of arm hairs for babies? I don't understand that one at all. It's supposed to be super nourishing for their follicle structure.
What about back hair? Not on the table?
You got a lot
Do
of
you
that?
have back hair? Well, I
Some
suppose I could probably figure out something to do with it. What are you looking for the back hair?
I'm speaking just empirically. I'm curious if there is a use. I'm not making an offer.
Crystal walks outside.
And Saphira follows her, and you can hear her humming a sea shanty.
I'm gonna add to Coin's collection of things that we can trade in. I'm adding a potion of fire resistance. I
Okay.
think that's gonna be useful going forward.
He did not make any mention of wanting my fire breath one, so
No,
I'm
he's not
assuming
interested in that one.
yeah.
Well, surely he's not concerned about fire breathing or fire resistance, but it might have resale value.
I
But
heard him say he doesn't care for coins earlier, so
yeah, I'm not really into the coins. No, but you know, perhaps a little of assistance would be handy. How do you feel about an hour of service?
I mean, I already offered to
More
write your recipes.
descriptions.
Yeah.
I will accept your offer to write my recipes.
What? No. Well, no. Okay.
That's a great offer. That's a fantastic offer. I will help with that offer if it means we get a peek at his recipes.
Maybe we do this off
Absolutely.
the books. You know, off the table. Might be so formal
mean-
about
On the
it.
floor? You want to do it on the floor? You can do it on the floor.
Okay, we'll get to the writing. I was more so still trying to figure out what your stock entails, because half your potions are just like toenail growing serums, then I don't want to get in over
Those-
my head.
No, I have those, but I also have like a whole lot of good ones.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for like, I don't know, a rejuvenation? Are you looking for being able to swim fast? Are you looking for blob form? We gotta put some blob form. That's also good.
Lob.
Platform.
That
Of course.
and that
That kind
works
of
on
addictive,
anybody.
but good. I'm
It's
sorry.
That's not just like a slime thing. That's like anybody.
Oh no, it gelatinizes you for about an hour.
He said he can go through any doorway.
Oh,
Well,
Pretty
it's
good.
almost. I was a little deceptive. It has to have about an inch of space in order to get through. because you
Fair.
are a little on the viscous side. See, there's these oil people that are around over in the Sporus. There's oil people, and they can slide pretty much anywhere. They're kind of like those penetrating oils. They get right between bolts and everything, loosen them up. They got a whole industry about it.
Dang, they're like the cockroaches of the slime worlds.
Yeah, actually, I kind of hate them. They're kind of gross. Because you know what happens with you when you blob form like me? The oil people come around and they're like up on your face and just causing an oil slick and they're like rainbows on your face. It's just horrible.
Oh, dang.
that sounds good.
It's
So true.
It's like a tattoo
Yeah.
for a blob person.
Nah. Just like parasites.
You were talking about getting assistance other than the recipe stuff. Do you have something in mind there?
A little bit of hard work, a little bit of manual labor, some organizing, maybe some mopping.
Body hair collection, that kind of stuff.
Nah, that's under control.
You need someone to broom.
No. I do have this potion of gaseous form too, if you're interested in that one.
Oh. Okay.
But that one requires a bit more expense because I need your ability to sing.
Can I ask a question about that?
Of course you can.
If you drank a potion of gaseous form underwater, what would the result
Uh-huh. A blurp.
be? A blurp?
A
Like a
life-ending blurb?
short-lived blurp or like
Yeah.
just a traveling blurp?
Eric doesn't know. I'm going to check real quick.
We should find out. For
Do you mean
science.
in physics or do you mean in D&D physics?
I mean in D&D physics. Like
Got
we
it.
should get this potion to find out for science.
This is a gaseous form. Dude.
Gaseous form.
It might just
I
be
mean,
like a
I would
fast way to
absolutely
resurface.
treat it as a cavitation bubble. Is what I would do.
I'm cool with that. I'm also cool with it being carbonation in the area.
You collapse quickly and violently and become briefly 40,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh God.
I mean, I don't care. I think that's the
You
fun.
see that, and then I'm like, I thought he said he didn't know much about boats.
No. Exactly. My point was, I know a lot about modern boat stuff.
Gotcha.
You want to talk about like explosions underwater and stuff, sure, but we just don't usually run into like torpedoes and missiles in D&D.
Dude, that super cavitation torpedoes are awesome. Just saying.
Oh my god. Yeah. Let's not go on my.
We'll focus on D&D.
Yeah.
Super
Eric, what-
cavitation leads to excellent explosions.
What should I mark in my inventory, by the way, with the potion I got from the funny deal I
Oh,
made?
just do enhanced potion of growth.
Okay.
Yeah. Or slimy potion of growth. We'll use slimy potion of growth.
Slimy
Can I
potion.
pick up air spores?
Yep. Go ahead and put on 4 air spores.
So is it just a potion of growth that lasts 24 hours? He wasn't
Yeah.
super specific about how it worked.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just super duration. It's lasting.
Can air spores be packed into the potion belt?
Sure, I'm cool with that.
Wayne tells him he will go get grease pencil and wax paper and be back.
Sure. I will put this caveat on putting the air spores in your potion belt. That one spot of your potion belt will be slimy and cold.
I mean, planning
You'll know-
to submerge myself, so bring it on.
Coin, you're going to go get a grease pencil and wax paper.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
you run
he'll
off.
really get 2 grease pencils because sounds like Tati's gonna be around too.
Cool. So you head over, and the person there who's selling the grease pencils looks at you. 2. Excellent. Cool. Yep. All right. That's going to be 3 fingernails and a nice blink.
You sure you don't want an eyebrow?
You don't have any. But 2 blinks, and 1 kind word.
I'm convinced that this town is fucking with me.
Just 1 kind word.
Your pencils are very greasy.
That's a lot of kind words. One kind word.
Good. Like, just stares at him.
He looks at you. Good? That's the best you got? Fine.
Yeah, good.
And he hands you 2 grease pencils. Thank you. And he writes it down. And while you're walking away, and what you don't see is him putting the word good on a little wooden placard that hangs over the side of his table.
Oh boy. Okay. And did I also get wax paper there?
You can? Yeah, sure.
Then yeah, he would have been.
Yeah, he
Making
would have
sure I got
included that
everything.
for the good word.
Okay.
One kind word.
I'll see how that
All right.
plays out, and he'll just
Sure.
walk back.
What could go wrong?
Yeah,
I'm down to find out.
All right.
and Coin returns with grease pencils and paper.
All right. Cool. Well, your host here, Strevith, is going to go excellent. So an hour of scribing. Here we go. Make yourselves at home. Just don't stick your fingers in anything. You don't know who they are.
Is this a daycare? What is? Yep. Or is it like a bed
I'm
and
a
breakfast?
stay-at-home dad. What do you think?
There's so many babies.
You look around and you realize that you have been walking in about a quarter inch of ooze the entire time.
I am just as likely to start cooing over an actual baby ooze as just a puddle.
Yep. No idea which one's which.
It's so nice in here. You guys are so cute.
All right. So recipes that you guys will be able to add to your your recipe list would be the elixir of health, mummy rot antidote. He has a potion of comprehension, and he has the where is it? Where's the other one? It is the potion of mind reading. I want to make sure I don't get this one wrong. Yes, a potion of maximum power.
I don't see a
What?
recipe list in the bag of holding, so I assume somebody else maintains that. Is that correct?
That's been
I've got
on
some.
our personal lists. Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
sorry, so
Tati
either
and
Tati
Coin
or
are-
Chris- I mean, it's on a. It
Yeah, I
would
guess
be on our
Crystal
limited
too.
candidates. Like, yeah. So Crystal or Tati, do you guys track the recipes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I
so
have for like mine too.
I do not, so hopefully someone else does.
that's very in character. I love
I was
that.
gonna say,
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I shouldn't write something down in the bag of holding, but it sounds like you got it covered.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason we couldn't also put it in the bag of holding, but in the past,
No, that's
like-
fine. Yeah.
Coin and
Works out.
Tati have just been doing their own training.
All good. The potion of maximum power is excellent. Doing that for like Crystal drinking that before she fires off a guiding bolt or an inflict wounds, top tier.
Hell yes.
How much comprehension does the potion of comprehension give you?
Potion of comprehension.
You just passed on languages, right?
Yeah, I believe it's just languages.
Like all? Like
Yeah.
ancient
Potion of
where's-
comprehension.
languages?
Yep, here it goes. It is comprehend languages for 1 hour.
Where's
Split.
the text for the potion of maximum power? What is it? Where's the?
I will bring that up for you.
Yeah, it's a very cool item. You just roll if it's 4th level or lower, you just roll max damage.
Okay, and it has to. This includes all upcasting and stuff as well, presumably.
Well, I mean, that's
If you
the bit.
upcast
I've
it,
always does it work? I've always thought you had a limit, like you can't do a 9th. I mean, up to I don't. It's not going to be a huge difference either way. So up to you, Eric. The phrasing is there.
It is, the moment you go above 4th level, the potion fails, so you can upcast it to 4th level.
Okay, that makes sense.
So fourth
That's-
level inflict
still really
wounds
good.
is
Yeah.
Well, that's 60 damage. That's right.
A lot
Yeah,
of damage.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
60
huge.
10.
Mm-hmm.
That would be, and guiding bolt would be 76, so 54. Like that's still a ton.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Eric. These
Yes, sir.
recipes, the actual ingredients, do they seem to be very out of the way uncommon stuff? Is it something we might have on hand?
So most of the ingredients here are going to be very Fey related, and they're going to be elemental pieces, parts of oozes. There's going to be eyebrows in one of them. You know, there's going to be some wacky stuff in these.
Okay.
But a lot of them have like alternate ingredients that you can put in there so that you can mix and match. It's like, you know, instead of putting oil, you can put applesauce into things.
Is that real?
In some recipes, yeah.
Wow.
What would it cost to get a potion of comprehension built for
A
us?
potion.
Like,
Oh, by Striveth. He'll probably. Oh, let's see. Potion of comprehension. Let's go ahead and. How about a shoulder rub?
whose shoulders?
A deep ooze massage.
Are you-
I would love to touch it. Is that wrong to say?
Is this an offer or a request? I'm still
A
confused.
request. Crystal's like, nope.
Haven't you wanted to stick your hands in Jello? I super want to do this.
Don't
All
turn me
right.
off. I have no problems with Jello. Don't turn me off to Jello.
You never played with your food? Yeah. All right. So he will request that you give him a deep ooze massage.
I mean, yeah, let's make a date.
Can I get you to
Also-
roll a sleight of hand check?
Can I was also, I mean, I'm gonna do this, but I was also just looking for the price tag on a potion of
Yeah.
comprehension.
That's the price.
I meant
That's his price.
how many of our ingredients do we have to sacrifice to make?
Oh, you mean for when you craft? Okay. Let me get
Just
the
a massage.
actual.
Just someone random. Just offer it to a stranger, and it'll magically
Do a
appear.
massage somewhere.
Let me get you the actual price of that. One moment.
So we're doing sleight of hand for this.
Yeah. Just to give a nice deep tissue massage. We're gonna put it at 35 gold worth of ingredients.
It's not bad at all.
Would have been 70 gold to purchase.
Make sure to target those muscles.
Ain't none. Cool. Thank you. That was very fun.
This is
I appreciate that. And it's not cheating because you didn't touch anything sensitive. Thank you.
cheating?
No, my wife wouldn't really appreciate it too much, you know.
Does she want a massage?
I think you did that when you walked over her at the entrance.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. So you owe us another potion then. That one was
I
just free.
suppose so.
Can I have two? I really see this.
You're going
going
to have
into
2
the-
potions of comprehension, yes.
to the ancient temple. Of
Oh my
whatever.
god.
Welcome to the Slimormium, where you help people by stomping on them.
Other
I
places
know you
are
were
like
involved
that.
in shiatsu.
Stremza, do you have any ideas for how to? No. Sorry, I already knew the answer. Never mind. Never mind that.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe?
I was gonna ask if you knew of a way to secure a potion against outside influence, but I already know that the trick is to put it in another plane of existence.
A lead box.
Yeah.
The way,
know.
you know, watertight lead box, that works pretty well, too. Of course, those oil people, you know, they kind of like to slide in there anyway. And it's like, ugh.
In the lead box too?
Oh, they fly through the seams?
Yeah.
The waterproofing doesn't really work against planetary oils.
Oh wow.
Oh, recipes in hand. Is there and massages complete?
Yes.
Is there anything else we feel like we need before we're ready to go on our little adventure?
Nothing comes to mind for me.
So you guys leaving the Slimormium?
Coin seems cleared. He's done.
Okay.
Crystal has left already.
Ruzin is carrying his bucket with him, and Stremeth is going to come over. All right, that'll do. There's your potion. Yeah, thank you so much. This is going to be good stuff. Here, you hold it. And he just dumps it out onto the floor.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and have a good day.
Weird potions of comprehension is not.
I'm able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I type in comprehension, it's the top thing that pops up.
I've got composite bows, helm of comprehending languages.
Do you have home? I assume you do, but in your when you go to your character builder, in your home tab, do you have the toggle checked for homebrew content?
Should be.
I figured it would be, but
It doesn't show for me either. Potion of comprehension.
1 sec. Let me
Really?
fix it. I know what's going on. Content sharing. I have to go and re-enable the Trainwreck.
I see. Yes, I forgot they have you do that every fucking day.
Anytime we're doing the additional stuff, yeah. All right, that should work now.
Okay.
We need to refresh your character sheet, but it'll work now.
If we do want to convert these just straight to herbs, so that Crystal has some more supplies before we go onto the boat, I could sell the claws of the Umber Hulk and just get an equal value in potion supplies that she can add to her inventory list, or that we can add to the bag of holding wherever we keep it. Does that sound like a good idea?
Bread? You had a good trip?
It's an option, yeah. Assuming
I don't know
this
what
guy
else we
will
use it
sell
for.
ingredients.
He will sell
might not.
ingredients.
Okay.
I think. Well, we're gonna have to use it or keep it in the bag of holding, right? Otherwise, it'll get destroyed if it stays in our bag.
Correct, but that's where I think we keep them until now, right?
Okay,
The
yeah.
ingredients are all in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm double checking and I don't see any in my inventory. So
Yeah, they're all in. I see them right here. So can we,
Okay.
Eric? How much would
that's
the
fine.
claws of the Umber Hulk go for?
Claws of the Umber Hulk would go for 6,000 gold.
Nice.
Let's just, unless there's a tattoo shop here and we want to get some more spells before we leave, I would say let's just convert. Maybe we do half, since we still have 1,500 in herbs. Maybe we get 3,000 in cash and 3,000 in herbs and call it good. Does that
Yeah.
work for folks?
yeah, that
Yeah.
seems good.
Okay,
Get the
so
deal.
I'm updating the bag of holding now with both of those things.
And he will give you bars of currency. So if you want 3,000 gold, he's going to give you a 3,000 gold bar.
Okay, I'll take it.
Because he doesn't deal in little coins.
Works for me.
They're so
Okay,
small.
so we've got 3,000 gold, cash or bar, and now we've got 4,500 gold worth of herbs.
Cool.
Let's go.
So yeah, let's do it.
Well, I'm glad Bryn was able to make it. Hope you had a good road trip.
Yeah, things are good.
Cool.
Right on.
Are there any spells Bryn wants before we head off onto this adventure? We just got done like getting the supplies we might need and wrapping up our prep. But if there are any spells you feel like you might want to add to your repertoire for the trip, it may be worthwhile to get tattoos, because scrolls will, scrolls will dissolve or be destroyed underwater.
Gotcha. I thought about it, and the only spells that I think that came to mind are ones that clerics can add to that clerics can prepare. What was it? What's the one? It's motivational speech. I believe gives advantage on wisdom saves. Or Hero's Feast would do the same thing. And then we already talked
There's
about.
one of the auras that does that, right?
Okay.
Or Beacon of Hope, I think, does advantage on wisdom saves as well, right?
I think it's Aura of Purity and Beacon of Hope. Let me look.
Aura of Life, no. Aura of Vitality, no. Purity, no. So it probably is Beacon of Hope.
There's
Oh.
one called
Hope is-
Aura of Courage. Oh no, that's a paladin ability. I mentioned motivational speech because it's not a concentration spell. The person keeps the effect until they lose the temporary hit points. So if we were traveling a long distance, but not taking damage.
You're totally right. It is Beacon of Hope. What was I thinking? Oh, no. Okay, yeah. The one I was thinking of is advantage on saving throws against, like, charmed, deafened.
Oh yeah,
frightened,
either
otherwise.
works.
Yeah.
Either works. I was thinking of Intellect Fortress too, which is, but actually, honestly, I think up to 5 creatures. The only problem, the only problem I have with motivational speech, Bryn, is as soon as you're out of those temp hit points, all the other bonuses are gone. So like, I don't.
That's true. That there's definitely upsides and downsides to each of them.
I would happily concentrate on Beacon of Hope or Intellect Fortress if we wanted to get something like that. Could be useful, but also Crystal already has plenty of that, and we do have a good thing going where Crystal focuses on a buff, and then Isaac focuses on like a debuff, like Hold Monster or Bane. So, but if we wanted to add something, I would pick it up.
I think Isaac's Hold Monster will be like super crucial with whatever we're about to go up against. Personally, I'm fine doing Hero's Feast so that I don't have to concentrate on Beacon of Hope and I can throw up the aura if I need to.
Okay. Cool.
That's probably how I would do it.
That's expensive. I think you burn, I think it's 1,000 gold as part of the casting, so it's expensive, but if you're down to do it, then let's do it.
Yeah, it's fine. I have the gold, so we can do it.
Okay, sick. Let's just do that then, and be on our way.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right, so you guys go ahead and purchase those scrolls. Real easy. Anything else you guys want to do? No?
Get a bathing suit?
What'd you say?
I said get a
She
bathing
wants to get a bathing suit.
Oh.
All right, are we talking
Diving
one, 2
suit?
people? What are we going for?
I don't know. What do people wear when they're trying to take on the ancient city of whatever full of abolets and monsters?
Obviously, we have to
bathing-
look amazing.
The ship doesn't leave until tomorrow morning, so like I figure we're here.
Hey, you make a great point. Always have to look your best, because you never know what day is going to be your last, and you have to leave a great impression behind.
I can't be like swaddled in soggy clothes when I die. So something cool.
All right. You want to go purchase a swimsuit? Excellent. They're going to ask you for 2 locks of your hair in exchange for the swimsuit.
You want gray ones or black ones?
One of each, please.
Or just double check my current clothing doesn't do anything for me. That is the case. Yep. So, yeah. Let's put a bathing suit on.
All right.
Something like a little protective against like warmth and shark bites, but
Okay.
but also very black and shiny.
Okay.
Have any
So you get
chainmail?
what feels like a neoprene. You get like a neoprene bodysuit.
I look fantastic.
Anybody else want anything?
You can have the baby hairs.
Whenever we get back to the tavern or the inn, I'm trying to remember the name, but the scorpion sting.
Yep.
I want to try and sneak around and see, like, if there's any remnant of like that treasure that got mentioned.
You look for it. Let's roll in your investigation. With an 18, you go searching for evidence of treasure. There's a lot of people who are considering different things treasure that you may not consider treasure. There's people who have stamp collections and bottle caps and corks and all sorts of bottles. There's candlesticks, etc. As far as treasures, there's a few rumors of sunken ships that have treasures aboard them, etc. As far as finding a treasure, with an 18, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to roll something here. We'll do 100. With a 58, you do not find any treasure of suitable note that would provide you with fame and fortune.
Aye, that's too bad. She must have spent it all already. Aye, good for her, though.
All right. So, you guys going to the Scorpion Sting for the night?
Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
Awesome. All right. So, as you guys arrive at the Scorpion Sting, you guys can go up to your rooms and have a nice, wonderful, restful evening here. Go ahead and take a long rest unless you guys wish to party.
We'll send you off.
Severe
I
is
think-
drumming or not?
Yeah,
wanna-
I think Saphira would probably stay up a little bit longer than his advisory, and yeah, she would be drumming, but
You do not
But
want to be
that's
hungover while we're
yeah,
setting sail in the morning.
she'll eventually remember that, oh, she's tired and yeah, she's got to be up early.
Okay. Cool.
I feel like Crystal's would have listened to Saphira and like prepped her spells at the same time.
Nice. Any cool changes that you're making, or are you going to keep those secret?
No, I don't. I think it's gonna be exactly what we had just talked about. Like,
Okay. Cool.
yeah.
Perfectly fine. Awesome.
Is anyone in the bag of holding right now?
Is anyone?
Last I checked, nobody put one. Nobody
Damn.
went into the bag of holding.
Fantastic. Above
Thank
the
God.
table, is anyone in the bag of holding right now?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you meant technically, like, does anybody have the thing open? And no, I mean, I added the
Okay.
money and the herbs, and then I clicked save.
I have
I'm
not
just gonna
opened it.
dump a bunch of my potions into it.
Cool. Actually, now that I have the spell, I probably should dump my potions of water breathing into it, or at least one into it as well. So, actually, Ray, if you're in there, would you mind just adding one potion of water breathing to whatever you add to the list?
Yeah, there's 2 here already. So just
Oh,
need
excellent.
3.
Throw another one in there.
Okay.
I'll add some of my potions.
Oh, I forgot to delete the
Oh.
last name. Sorry, Spirit.
What were you saying, Saphira?
I was saying I'm gonna put some of my potions in there as well, but I'm
Okay.
just
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, I put a bunch of my
I'll just-
potions in the bag of
All
holding
right,
for
everybody,
last
calm
session.
down. I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Holding the bag of holding.
oh,
So many potions.
Coin takes a flea off Ruzid.
Actually, I have to put the slimy potion of growth in there as well, I guess. Because can't have potions on me.
True.
Wait, I thought potions that on our person were safe.
Oh,
And in our
on the
potion belt
belt.
drawer.
No, it's
Uh,
got to be in another
Well,
plane. If they're
potions
like,
aren't at risk just from being underwater. I didn't think, unless they.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
that
Right, 'cause
that
they're
enemy that we
capped.
know about.
But
It's being, like,
that
within
enemy,
5 feet.
Wasterlith. If we get near those, then the potions get corrupted.
Okay.
And I think they said we're more
Well-
likely to run into them on the way than
Okay, well, let me know
underwater.
when you're done editing it, and I'll add in whatever I need to add in.
I'll get in line as well.
The queue.
Alternately, you guys can just write in the chat, and one person can. I mean, I don't want to volunteer for you, right? But fewer cooks in the kitchen if
I
everybody
know
else just puts their
volunteer.
stuff.
Let me finish, and then I'm gonna stop doing this.
Alright, fine.
I'm not using the ATM for you. Put in your own info.
Phew. All right.
All right. So as you guys get all of your potions organized, go ahead and do hit a long rest if you're not currently working on potions. As you guys need to get those long rests in. Excellent. Those are all very nice rolls. Got yourself some prime numbers.
All the rolls are good. It's just like the 10 and 11 that are the worst, I think, and they become more useful as you get out from that.
Yep. All right. So the next day dawns, fully rested. Even though some of you stayed up a little bit too late, you might need an extra cup of coffee. What do you want to
Early
do?
in the morning, the sailor likes her coffee. Oh,
You better make sure that guy doesn't leave.
Yeah, we got to get there. I thought we had to be there at dawn.
Yep.
Yeah, let's
Headed
go.
that way. Cool.
Early rise, yeah.
Early rise. Excellent. You guys head down to the docks of Mythgate. You're able to find the ship, and the ship is ready to go. Just as you arrive, the ropes are being thrown on board. You guys can quickly run and jump on board.
Run and jump.
Coin hops.
All right. So, as Ginkgo looks at you guys, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yep. All right, off we go to certain death and certain fun.
Hooray.
Off we go.
Amen.
You guys watch as Ruzin's just flowing from his mouth. All right.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
good thing he slept on his side.
Yeah, that would have been unfortunate, wouldn't it? You guys will sail off. All right. You guys have 3 days on board the ship.
I
What do you
like
want-
how that drawing is so old, coin is no longer blue.
Well, maybe it
Better.
should be redrawn.
Maybe.
Only I knew an illustrator.
I want to, but it's also like it's almost a part of the picture at this point.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So I can change it real quick, but I'm not gonna.
Didn't
Or is
someone
it-
promise they were gonna teach me something? Who said that?
I did promise that. Did you want me to teach you though? I thought I forgot.
I also forgot. What do you know?
Oh, I know how to sail a ship. I know how to plot a course to intercept a different ship. How to raise the black flag at exactly the right times where they don't have enough time to organize a defense, but also do have enough time to be scared and prepare themselves to surrender.
Ooh, can Are you good at intimidation?
Of course.
Are you though?
That's like half the job.
Here you go.
Damn.
Complete lack of
Shade
faith.
thrown.
I'm just checking because I think that you are very fun and adorable to have around, but if you are used to intimidating other ships into surrendering at the last second, I was just wondering if you could teach me how to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of a feel thing. So, it really, I mean, any type of whether you're trying to talk to someone, whether you're trying to lie to them, whether you're trying to intimidate them, all of it just comes down to you have to understand what they're feeling and how you react to that. So, you see, like,
So you
if
need
there's
insight in order to intimidate people?
exactly.
I'm also bad at that.
Oh, alright, it's a skill you gain with practice. Now, I'm a very insightful person, so I understand it very well. Where was
Gotcha.
I? Oh yeah, so for example, if the ship's sailing scared, if they look like they want to flee at the first sign of trouble, that's when you kinda know you have them. So yeah, you can take more time, so give them time to think about it without giving them time to confirm anything. Then you raise a flag. Whereas if they're a ship that ain't sailing scared, you kind of wait until the very last moment, because then they won't suspect nothing till it's too late, and they could probably rally a defense very quickly because they're experienced in all that.
I think a lot
Maybe
of
there are
people find
other-
surprise very scary.
Right, exactly. It's the fear of the unknown versus if you fear the known, then you can think of all the different ways you can beat the known. Not the gnome, but the known.
Gnomes too.
I mean, really, yeah. I mean, really, with the gnome, or most things that are known, a good sword usually does the trick. Sometimes magic.
Sword, magic, surprise, black flag.
Exactly. The four key elements of being a pirate.
Can I try to learn intimidation?
Sure. Let's go ahead and roll an intimidate check.
Alright, who should I practice on?
I want you, to look me right in the eye and tell me that, that if I don't give you all my coin, that you're gonna shove me into the water.
Saphira, if you don't give me all your coin, you will never know when you get shoved into the water, but it will be at the most inopportune time.
See, you're a natural. You're already using the fear of the unknown to your advantage. Now, the problem is, I'm probably going to forget that you made that threat, so therefore it won't be quite as effective. But
Do I
against,
get advantage on learning this? Like, is Saphira actually helping me?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Let me just try.
You have negative proficiency in intimidation from now on.
Oh my god. It's exactly right is what I got.
Yep, exactly right.
I'm marking that down as a success. One tick towards intimidation.
Awesome. That's exactly what we're looking for. Cool. All right. So, anything else you guys want to do on day one? Oh, and I'm supposed to grant inspiration to Saphira for Fear the Gnome. Fear the Gnome.
have so many mustaches that that's gonna come in handy for.
Yep.
Oh my god. Do those work underwater?
We're about to find out, I bet.
Got to practice saying Karsa's name under the sea.
Cool. All right. Well, a day goes by. You guys sail right along. Nothing happens as you guys will lose sight of land.
I'll say this out
Maybe-
loud, just to have it noted for the record. At the start of each day, I mark off a 3rd level spell slot and cast water breathing on everybody. It covers the whole group and it lasts 24 hours.
Excellent.
Also,
Crystal,
sorry
did
if
you
at any
wanna-
point tonight you hear fireworks, because obviously, as I assume we are all experiencing, they are happening right, like, just constantly.
Sure. All right. So, you guys finish off the day. Long rest. Ginkgo will stay up the entire night. He doesn't have to sleep.
Ginkgo is crazy. Does he play cards?
Yeah, Ginkgo would absolutely play cards. He'll break off a section of himself that will come over to the table and play with you.
Hooray! Does he tell stories while he plays cards?
The crystalline person in front of you will tell all of the embarrassing stories about himself.
Amazing. I had so many questions about how crystalline people get along.
Oh, most of us are the same person. You just don't really realize it until you figure out what shade you are.
Have you ever been talking to someone and then realized after the fact, like an hour in, that it's the same person, like it's you were talking to?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But then again, that's kind of feeding into the whole thing of, all crystalline people look the same. That's kind of racist.
Is it? Is it? Can I just do like a quick look?
Of course it is.
That was a critical
Yeah.
hesitation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not all crystalline people look the same, but do you look the same to yourself?
No. It's all in the facets. Like right now, I'm left arm.
Yes.
Right arm over there has the thumb on the other side.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
He waves, and you can see that the hands are slightly different.
And do you get any control over what your facet looks like, or is that just...
No. See, what happens, it's like, all right, I want to dedicate a certain amount of my attention to this task, and that's how much I separate off.
Do you,
Think of it as compartmentalized thought.
are you experiencing all of the experiences at the same time, or do you condense them later?
Oh no, we condense them later. Right now, I don't know what he's thinking.
So you can play cards with yourself.
Absolutely. Problem
Is
is,
that why you're so good
we
at
all
it?
know our own tells.
Do they ever surprise you? Like they just get a little sassy? You're like,
Yeah. You know what they call it when it's you guys? It's called schizophrenia. For me, it's just normal life.
Isn't that what a
Yeah, that works.
schizophrenic says?
It is. Hi, I'm Eric. You know how many voices are in my head? 480 last time I checked.
it's hard to
It
keep
was nice
track.
of them to stand in a line for you to count.
Yeah, it's called the notepad file.
I like to think of it like a ticket taker at the club. Next.
I'm just glad they usually take turns. That's my favorite thing, is that they actually take turns. All right. So, you guys play cards. He's not good at cards, but, you guys have fun.
Every day.
Yep. As the sun sets in the west, the sky turns a bright red with tinges of pink and purple. It's a beautiful sunset. There's just enough of an overcast sky to catch the light on the clouds.
Hell yeah.
Guys,
How's
go
the
to
moon
sleep.
look out here?
There's no moon tonight.
Hell no. That's no good.
No moon tonight. Based off of your time frames, you guys should be new mooning.
Right before we go in the water, Corn will paint it. Corn will paint everyone's new moon.
Okay, cool. Just black holes.
Yeah. We'll
Just
get to it.
saying.
When that
Yeah.
day comes, we'll figure it out.
All right. So, next morning dawns. You're on day 2. Anything you guys want to do today?
How many days does this take? 3?
3.
Wizard pulls out his tattooing kit and looks around at everyone. Does that
Sid.
say anything?
Ruzid, I have an idea.
Yeah?
So, you know how back at the last place we cleared out when we were fighting that lich and Coin had a counterspell tattoo. I want to try something.
Yeah, that's it.
What? What is? Are you okay?
Make sure to get it in the bucket.
Spits
They
into the
say
bucket.
it's useful later.
Bryn, as you look at Ruzid, he is flowing spit down the front of him.
Ruzid? Are you okay?
The guy that does this gave me something.
He's always like that.
Yeah.
Just like a.
We checked
Every
on him
day.
a couple times in the night to make sure he didn't drown in his sleep.
And he kind of like goes over to the bag of holding and tries to grab the potion of slimy growth that he got from the merchant and shows it to Bryn. Yeah, this says this.
Get him a lemon. Just get him a lemon to suck on. Keep away the
didn't pick up-
scurvy.
Any of the powder of dryness or whatever that was.
Salt?
Salt.
Powder of brightness. Yes.
I feel like Crystal's looking at everybody. You know how, like, if a chemist is listening to people talk about chemistry, and they're like, "What? Are they talking about what I think they're talking? Are they just asking about salts? Like salt?
You know what? Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
This Bryn is
That
drinking the spray.
And Ruzid raises the tattoo thing he has on him. The tattoos.
Well-
The tattoo supplies he has.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Ruzid, I have a potion of fire breath if you want to try it. You never know. Might even know.
No.
Alchemist fire.
Fair enough. I'll take another counter spell.
Okay.
Test one of those out.
Yeah. And Ruzid's gonna go over to Coin and get to work making the
Cool.
counterspell tattoo.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and roll your check. I believe that was sleight of hand, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna give myself some guidance.
Sure.
Does guidance have a verbal
I do have
component?
advantage because of class features, so 19.
Excellent. You will craft a tattoo of counterspell. What does it look like?
It's gonna be kind of. I think I already have the moon, so they had the moon on his back, so it's just gonna be the moon's kind of glowing with a kind of has a nice glow behind it,
Okay.
around it on his
It's
back.
on, it's on the center of his chest. Although you could do another moon on the other side of it.
I'm
I
just
got
gonna
that
embellish.
ironically. You could do like a back dark side of the moon kind of thing.
He kind of like he always tries to embellish the moon if it hasn't already been enchanted, so that's what he goes for.
Yeah.
So how much does it cost again? I don't remember for the 3rd level.
I believe that is 180 gold, if I remember right.
180.
Yeah.
Oh. Could try to do one for Isaac as well. Second. Subtract. Okay. Oh,
One
wasn't
gives
it?
you a thumbs up as he sort of gets some saliva off of his arm.
And then yeah, Ruse is gonna try to do one for Isaac as well.
Thank you. I'll
Cool.
give you guidance.
At what point in the day did I do eat the like gusher that screwed up the saliva thing? Saliva
Been about 5
production.
p.m.
Okay, so it'll start to wear off around that time, I guess.
Yeah. Mhm.
So let me make another check with guidance.
Oof.
16 should be enough.
Yep.
Just a 3rd level spell.
That's
Okay, so it's
exactly
another
what you got.
counter spell.
Thank you very much.
Okay, down to 665.
I assume I don't honestly, if we've asked this before and the answer's been no, I genuinely don't remember. I'm not trying to bang on the same door. But is there a way to, like, for a sorcerer who doesn't know how to do tattoos themselves, I can't make spell scrolls, I don't believe, or at least I haven't been taught how to, I don't know how to make spell scrolls the way Bryn does, or tattoos the way Ruzid does, but can Isaac be like a... I feel like if any spellcasting class can act as a battery, it would be a sorcerer. Like, that's kind of the sort of spirit behind their whole font of sorcery point thing. So is there any way, maybe the DC would be higher or something, or require more checks, but is there any way where Isaac could try to be like just the battery for the magic, where so that Ruzid can channel into a tattoo for somebody, or that Bryn could turn into a scroll?
That's interesting.
Oh, so
Weird.
you like spend a spell slot or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would be down to try all kinds of stuff. I feel like the lore kind of works more with the tattoos because that's more innate power, and the scrolls are more like intelligence. But like, if I could do, a check or spend a slot or both to try
Well,
to like
he's a
provide
sailor.
Rooted with the
So
temporary
in this case, because he's a sailor and he's been around sailors for so long, it would make sense that he would have picked up at least the basics of tattooing, at least watching Ruzid do it. So why
for
not?
sure, yeah, and he's got a
do it?
bazillion of them.
If
So why not?
feel
Let's
like
have him
prison
try to do the
tattoos.
tattoo.
Oh, let's have him just try to do it. Sure, yeah, I can.
Yeah. It'll be with disadvantage because you didn't receive training from Takui like Ruzid did, but absolutely, I'm cool with that.
Good. To Ruzid, would you be, unless it's the tattoo is on you, would you be able to try to assist me to give me the help action to like even that out?
I can.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Eric.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so when I can understand your advice is when we'll do it, I think. But then I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of having advantage, it'll just be a straight roll.
Yeah. So at some point in later that afternoon, as his mouth dries up, does anybody want? So let's try some stuff that I think could be useful.
Oh,
I
it's stopping.
think-
It's stopping. It's stopping. I
Oh,
can talk
okay.
again. Ah.
I
Nice.
personally think Healing Word is one of the most useful things I can give, because people having a distant healing ability that uses their bonus action so that they can still use their action for most of whatever they wanted, I think is, like, being able to bring people up is a useful tactical ability. So the more people that we have in the party that can bring people up from 30 feet away, seems pretty cool. So but I have other stuff if people would prefer, or 60 feet away, I guess. But I have other stuff if folks would prefer something like Bane or Command. I have Absorb Elements, Inflict Wounds, Sanctuary, Shield. If anybody just wants to make shit go boom, obviously I have that. If you want to teleport, I've got you there. What are folks thinking?
I almost
interrupt
never.
here?
I almost never use my reaction. So like shield or
Shield or absorb
counterspell.
elements.
Yeah, or absorb elements. Any of those. Yeah.
I think a shield for Crystal is really good because it could help
AC
her
is great,
preserve
okay.
concentration on
Mhm.
a really powerful spell like Spirit Guardians.
Ruzid does already know the stealth shield, notably. Yeah, don't know things like Sanctuary, though. That would be pretty cool to give someone. But yeah, shield is a good choice for Crystal for sure.
Yeah,
Bruce,
Go on.
the Twitch chat has granted you inspiration for your roleplay.
No,
I agree that
don't
if,
encourage that.
I agree that if shield is the choice, then Ruzid should do it because he has a higher likelihood of it actually succeeding. But you have absorb elements, Ruzid?
Nope.
Okay, so maybe we can each give her one then. We can each try.
I have my own little absorb elements with whatever's called the thing,
I
the feat.
thought you've done stuff like that, but I didn't know if it
Gift
was
of the Chromatic Dragon. I just have never used it yet. I used it once. I used Chromatic Infusion, but I didn't use the reaction part.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it I'll give it a shot, Crystal, if you're cool with that.
Yep. Sounds good.
All
Will
right,
something very exciting happen if he just like blows up in his face?
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fails because we're messing with elements here.
Yeah,
Hey.
Ruzid also was going to give him some
Hell yeah.
guidance, but yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Take into it like well for now. Or
That
beginner's
was-
luck.
That was
Uh,
pretty good.
Crystal, what did I tattoo? What'd you get? What did you want?
Trying to think of what something Crystal. I think the only like tattoo she has that sticks is on her inside her lip. Let's see. I'll give you a probably for absorb elements. I think this would be her palm across the palm of
Yeah.
her. Let's do right hand. Is absorb elements for anything? Like it doesn't have to be specified, right?
Any elemental.
Any of the
things.
elements,
You can't do it
yeah.
for like necrotic and psychic or shit like that.
Or
But you can do
force.
acid,
Okay.
cold, fire, lightning, thunder.
Oh, for sure. Okay, yeah. Then I feel like she would get on her palm, like the tattoo looks like what is your symbol that you wear around your neck, Isaac?
Oh, the sorcerer shard.
Yeah. It would look exactly like that since you gave it to her.
Very cool. Okay. Love that. Yes, those are both very painful places to get a tattoo. Rosie, you have some, right? Do you? Right.
I have no tattoos now.
You don't? Okay. Yeah, the palm and the inside of the lip like make me wince.
The inside of the lip is a lot of like dancers and models get it so that they don't have to like cover it up.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Mhm.
But it
Isaac,
heals, like
do
almost
you-
before you get to enjoy it. Like it disappears.
Isaac, do you want to try something maybe a bit tougher?
Absolutely do. What are you looking for?
I'm generally pretty support focusing combat, but sometimes you just need to blow something up. Do you think you could give me a fireball?
Of course. Let's give this a
Need to blow
shot.
something up.
All right, Ruzid.
I would like to use Zarud's walking stick to give Isaac a 13 on this roll.
Oh, sick. +3 for 16. Plus
Genius.
guidance for 19. And that the DC for a 3rd level spell is 16, right? Is that correct, Eric?
Yes, that's
and
correct.
do we just
And plus
so I
one.
know if I'm marking this shit down for Ruzid, if you could mark down the
Oh, it
supplies
cost me
as we're doing
components.
this.
Yes.
Yeah,
So the
but
first, how
does
much
it
does the
cost a
first level
spell
cost?
slot as well? Am I also burning a spell slot as I do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you didn't have to burn spell slots for these. You just have to spend the components.
No, you guys spend the spell slot to do them too.
Oh, okay. I'll mark some things spent then. My bad.
As long
It's
as we're
not a big
traveling
deal
today,
because it's not a big deal because you guys are traveling and it's smooth sailing.
Yeah.
would Isaac be able to transmute the spell he's casting into the tattoo and give me like a thunder fireball?
How much
or
does a
is
first level cost,
I'm cool with that.
Eric?
First level would be 50 gold.
Okay, and then you said third level is 180.
Yeah. Second is, I believe, 125, if I remember right.
Bryn, I'm happy to burn the source. It's 1 sorcery point to transmute it. I'm happy to. What did you want it to be?
Whatever you want. I just wanted to know if the option was there.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I do find that. So here's what I'll say. I find that thunder is one of the least resisted. However, you have to be much more careful about nearby structures, aka the boat, when
Gotcha.
when you use thunder. So, do you want to take that trade-off of a less resisted one, but being more careful about where you use it, or do you want something like lightning, no risk of objects, good underwater, but more commonly resisted?
That's a good question. I was just thinking it would be sort of, since it's coming from you, it would be more thematic if it was thunder or lightning. I was more thinking of using this.
Well,
in a boss
fireball,
battle
we're about to
where-
be underwater, so
yeah.
you probably do want me to transmute it. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's probably a good idea.
I'm a little worried about lightning. If we're going to be underwater while we're using this, I don't know if we've been in a situation yet where using lightning-based spells underwater or in a water environment has adverse effects. But I'm thinking thunder might be safer because if we're in a situation where I'm casting fireball, I don't want to find out, I think, the hard way that a lightning-based thunderball is
Sure.
like conducts in the water. I'd go for
So
thunder.
I'll give
That'd be
you.
sick.
I will give you a thunderball.
I feel like Isaac should be
anybody
able
wanna-
to tell us right now how that works.
Actually, that's probably fair. I absolutely.
You never
I was-
cast one underwater?
That's fair. I had 6 levels of adventuring as a storm sailor before this. Do I know if I'm underwater and I cast like lightning bolt, what happens? Same regular shit, right? Because it's magic lightning.
Yeah, usually it would be the magical effect does ignore it. So it's not natural lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going
it's
to
the
make
same
special
reason
rules
why
for
like
that.
a fireball
case.
doesn't actually consume
Right.
all of the wood in the area as fuel
Right.
because it's using your spell slot as fuel, for example.
Correct.
It's magical. Okay. So regular stuff, but I still think stuff underwater is more likely to like resist lightning. So I still think thunder is a great idea.
Sounds good.
That. I'll throw that your way. Does anybody want thunder step to be able to teleport out of a tricky spot up to 90 feet? Or does anybody want dispel magic?
I would like Thunderstep because I always need to teleport for some reason, and I never can.
I was going to tell that also.
So the
just
DC
because-
is still 16, right? Isaac, I can give you a 12 on this roll, and then +3, and then +1 for
Well, I was
guidance.
going to suggest, I mean, up to you, but your bardic inspirations are a much cheaper resource to throw my way.
True. Yeah. Yep. Bryn loves his new tattoo of a 3rd level thunder fireball, and the sheer joy that you see in Bryn's eyes inspires you with a D8 of bardic inspiration.
Fantastic. All right, so Ruzid, if you don't mind, let's try to put Thunderstep on Crystal.
Sure.
Crystal holds out a hoof.
Oh.
I will. No, I will spend a sorcery point to re-roll this. Let's try that again. Oh, even worse.
Oh no.
I don't think guidance is going to. Guidance might. I'll roll it because it might get me close enough that like the mistake isn't as bad. So 11 on a DC 15.
You've got the D8 still.
Oh yes, of course. Duh. Sorry. Let's.
Come on, big numbers.
Mother-
Oh, fuck.
Choo choo.
12 on a
Crunch.
DC 15.
Snake eyes.
Hopefully avoids
Tough.
too much catastrophe, Eric. What happens? Does it just fizzle out?
No, I'm going to go ahead and do our favorite thing for sorcerers. And
Of course.
because you're tapping into certain things, we're going to go ahead and roll a D10,000.
Oh, I'm already right there. Yep, it's right there. Go for it.
6072.
This means something.
Oh man. Okay. And who were we tattooing?
Crystal.
All right. Excellent.
Sounds excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds
Crystal, you will suddenly remember that you're wanted for a crime you didn't commit.
Oh, great! I've changed reality and fate with a wild magic surge. Hey, Spirit, just sidebar. This is probably why you should just throw that wand overboard and completely forget about it.
Oh my god. What if Crystal's
but
wanted for
it's been so
Saphira's
helpful.
crimes now?
Oh, how fucking funny would that be?
That would be incredible. Also, that would mean that my my reward would be so much higher. I'm just
Oh.
The only possible way your net
Wait,
worth is fucking increased, and we just did it for you by making a mistake on a tattoo. Like, what is?
incredible.
Well, have you been sentenced what in absentia?
Yep.
Who sentenced
In which-
you? What country?
That
We'll
you
find
don't know.
out.
You'll have to discover that.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you guys know what we're gonna find out. I'm gonna cast Legend Lore on Crystal.
Right.
I'm sorry, but you know what?
Damn. Oh
We can do
man.
some tattoos.
Alrighty.
So that I don't know what you've got ready, Eric. We can do tattoos first to just give you time to
Go
get
ahead.
some
Do
things
your
in
thing.
place.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Crystal's just still
crazy.
holding out her hoof, like, did it not work? What's wrong?
No, the tattoo fully failed.
Where's
Oh.
Crystal Latte?
But bright side, I'm at a 3rd level slot, so when I try again, I'll have to try at 4th level, which means if it works, you'll get an upcast version of the spell.
Hell yeah. 2 hubs.
I heard he had a go at ruining your life, and he's gonna have another go in a minute.
And also,
What
Blizzard,
level
I'd like
spell?
to be-
What level spell was that?
That was 3rd.
Okay, I'm almost out of supplies now.
Blizzard, I was about to say I'd love to be able to cast one on you before you run out. Like, I would like
I
to
have
be able
only
to give you something-
255 gold pieces left of supplies.
That's enough to give you something you otherwise don't have.
Yeah,
Is there anything I've got that you would find cool, either in a reaction or a healing ability or debuff or
Let me do a quick check.
I have hold monster?
Oh, that's a good one. That, like,
Yeah, well, my saves are terrible. Well, I'll be using your save, I guess, right?
Bruisid has Hold
Uh,
Monster twice.
Yeah, I just hold them with literally.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let me check.
I do have the blistering wind one, which you might like, just because it reduces a group of movements, like creatures' movement to 0. So like, when a group of 6 people run at us, you usually like the opportunity to be able to like grapple them all, but only have 2 hands. And if you have that spell, you could reduce some of their movements to 0 and grapple the ones that save. So it could be tactically kind of fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
not a bad idea.
Okay.
I guess
Here
the
we
only, I
go.
mean, healing word would be nice, but that's about it. I don't see anything else.
Legend Lore on Crystal Latte. Now, are you doing this in her presence? Or are you doing this off on your own?
You know what? I should actually be more deliberate in character about this. I would share. Do I feel? Does Isaac know that something wild magic happened has occurred related to Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, then I mean, Isaac trusts. He trusts Crystal overall. He obviously also trusts her to lie about her past because that's what she's been doing. But nonetheless, is perfectly. Also, just is not invested in people's personal lives, so is pretty unless he thinks it might affect the group. So he's pretty willing to be like, how do you feel about the fact that a wild magic surge may have just affected you? Do you mind if we look into how that may have affected you?
I think if you phrase it like that, she's gonna be like, yeah, sure, that's fine.
I think that's all Isaac knows.
Mhm.
Like, Isaac doesn't really know the rest of your, like, I'm trying to separate Isaac's knowledge from mine. I think that's kind of all Isaac knows about it.
Yeah. I think with something as significant as like that shifting, she would let Isaac in on it for sure. Like, she would let him investigate it or figure out like what's going on.
I do
All right.
think I would, yeah, and but I do think I would do it like after we're done with tattoos, separate from everybody, or like Crystal can hang too, obviously, but like I would try not to air. Like being more deliberate in character, I forgot Crystal's pretty private about her past, so like he wouldn't be like, "All right, everybody, gather around." Like, I would be more respectful than that. Is my
All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and take Isaac into another channel real quick.
Here
yeah.
we go.
Just maintain
I would
a
say
little
Crystal
bit of
is also
secrecy.
welcome to, because if Crystal
Yeah.
would say like, "I would like to be there when you're casting it," Isaac would have been like,
Sure.
"Yeah, sure, duh, let's go."
Yeah,
So up to
totally
you
cool.
on that.
Yeah, it's
All right,
also.
we'll be
I
right
mean,
back.
yeah, totally up to you, Eric. I'm fine if everyone else hears too. It's not that.
All good. Oh, okay. If you're cool with
Yeah.
everybody hearing, that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. I thought it might be fun to keep it a little secret because it has been such a mystery for so long.
It's the
In fact,
Feywild.
yeah, I want to go ahead and keep it a little bit secret. We're going to go ahead and keep it a little secret here. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, guys.
So Saphira, like a hair flip, or like a wink?
I was thinking more like lifting of the eyebrow.
Oh, I only have half an eyebrow.
Don't you also have like another full eyebrow on the other side?
I do, yeah. I have 1.5 eyebrows.
You have 1.5 eyebrows? What the?
Lifted
Okay.
extra high.
Oh, while you were getting your mouth turned on,
Here comes
I
the
got
Green Brothers.
part of
crystal.
my eyebrow turned off.
It's just an on and off switch. That simple.
Yep. No, Saphira was telling me about how there's a coordinated crew coordinated draw, where we all pull our weapons at the same time to intimidate something.
Oh?
But, like, we need to have...
It's a great way of turning a party situation into
A party?
game situation. Parlay.
No, a parlay into a party.
There you go.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So who gets to decide? Is it the parlayer when he's like, well, I ran out of things to say?
Well, that's the key. Often it's whoever decides first is the one who gets
I
to
gotcha.
decide.
Okay, so everyone has to watch everyone's eyebrow.
Huh? And, the best way to counteract a coordinated party draw is to have a coordinated party draw of your own before they've even finished their own draw.
Oh,
So, like,
that's
they
right.
start drawing their swords, and you're like, ha! I knew you were gonna do that. I've already drawn my own sword.
You're
You
like, I
can't
saw
guess
your
me."
eyebrows. That was...
So you're ahead of the game, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's
Damn.
like, have you ever played spades?
No.
Okay, well, I haven't either, but I heard it's kind of like that. Which, as a black person, like, is like not great for me, but
Okay, so let's do like a run through real quick. So like we'll have, hey Coin, can you negotiate for a second?
You're gonna have to go tug on a rope because Coin is underwater on the
Are you
side.
alive?
of the-
Did you get eaten by a fish? Oh
he,
god.
he resurfaces up the side. What? I'm
That's-
fish watching.
You're fish watching. Are they
Yeah.
cool?
Like 30 pounders. We're kind of like light waters. Climbs up to the top.
We're practicing intimidation by ambush, like mid parlay.
Mid. Okay, what do you have so far?
Possibly someone moves an eyebrow and then we all draw swords.
Okay.
Worried to come back to this conversation.
We're back.
That sounds really
I'm
excessive the
always
more I
afraid
think
to
about it.
We're standing behind the person who raises their eyebrow, and we don't see the eyebrow raise.
What do you do in that case? Well,
Like raise the pinky.
maybe Maybe it should be
Turn around.
There should be like a subtle shift of the stance. That is a conundrum. Though.
If you were like you have sore feet, kind of, and then we all draw weapons.
Right. And also part of it is just like knowing where you are in the conversation and knowing when it has broken down, so that can kind of know when to expect it.
This is a lot of work when I could just stab the guy we're trying to impress in this this
Okay,
30
that's
seconds
no
of
fun.
trying to
I
coordinate.
think that's like class 2, or episode 3 on learning to intimidate people is actually stab them in the gut. We're still on episode 2.
I mean, if there's anything I've learned from gladiatorial fights, is that you gotta put on a show. You can't just stab them if you're gonna win. It's
Fair.
boring as fuck.
Exactly.
You gotta choreograph.
And there is a school of thought that says, you take one person as like a hostage sort of thing, and you kill them to intimidate all the rest of them.
Right.
What if we had
It's
like
kind of a situational kind of thing.
Can I go
like a
back to the
keyword?
fish?
Alright, but what you have to give us a signal if you're getting attacked by something huge down there.
Why isn't the signal? I'm being attacked by something huge down there.
And then we'll all draw weapons.
Well, the signal will sound more like.
That's a very shitty signal, Coin.
Just look up it. Well, you'll probably also feel the entire ship go sideways, because if I'm getting attacked, then we're all getting attacked.
This sounds like a whole lot of thinking about a signal when it's really pointless, because the signal is just for being attacked, and it's obvious.
But
Okay,
the
I
rules are
would.
pointless. We'll be drawing like many points at once.
Yeah.
I think you're missing the point.
I'm sorry, you guys were talking about an eyebrow signal for 5 minutes, but I'm the weirdo for yelling when I get bitten by a fish.
No, I'm with Coin on this one. I think we should just yell.
Ditto.
Does that work as a signal, Saphir? If like parlay breaks down and you run out of things to say, you just yell and then everybody draws weapons.
I mean, they at that point they kind of that triggers the fight or flight instinct, so it's not generally encouraged.
And it's not really a surprise anymore.
Exactly, you want, if your goal is to try
That's
to
right.
get them to do what you want without them trying to do something stupid and attack you, and you want to keep that fight or flight instinct suppressed.
What if you do a whisper yell? Like,
I don't know, my mom would always give these death stares to people right before she went and killed them. Is that what we're looking for?
We're not
mean,
doing
that's-
the kill people yet. It's the before we
Did
kill
she
people.
point at them?
No, she would just like look at them like they're completely worthless garbage and then just probably murder them.
damn.
Oh, my mom gave me that look too, without the murdering.
Well, she has that whole dragon thing where she thinks that everyone else is inferior to her. Yeah.
It checks out.
I did not know that we had so much in common, is it?
Damn.
Both your parents came from the same school.
So, Ruza, now that we're back to tattoos, what level do you want your healing word at?
Just first level, just enough to get him off the floor.
Okay. We'll give that a shot.
Can I roll to try to learn about intimidating?
If I were to rate this healing word on a 1 to 9 scale, I'd give it a 1. That's the level of
actually
power
gonna-
I'm looking for.
I'm going to spend real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to distant cast that. So mark down that yours has a range of 120 feet, not 60.
Okay, nice.
Hey.
Also, woo!
Very cool. Happy is scary.
Can I point out that
Wait,
the
that-
last time I got a natural 20 on one of these, I just learned it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the roleplay this time was significantly weaker.
You missed out on most of it. You should have been here. It was top notch.
That wasn't very scary, Toddy.
I am going to. I'm going to go ahead and.
Just give me like some, like instead of one.
I'll give you a
give me-
double tick here. We'll do
Okay.
an extra tick there.
Fantastic.
You know, now I think about it, maybe I should practice that death stare. Next time I'm in dragon form.
What?
All right.
You don't got to wait until
Practice
then.
it now.
Exactly. Practice it now.
But it just
Yeah.
doesn't have the same effect. Like she would look down upon them. Like it's a whole thing. It doesn't really work when you're a tiny little kobold.
We'll put you up someplace
won't
high
even-
and find you small things to look at.
Yeah, we'll get you like a little rock, like a little, about the same ratio of size as if you were dragon form looking at one of us.
I could just like hold you up like the Lion King.
Is this about learning how to intimidate? Is this about learning how to intimidate people, or about boosting my ego?
I mean,
Kinda both.
Isn't it
I
both?
just wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it. I fucking can't with you guys.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right.
speaking
Well, I
of
need
spells that
everyone. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I still have that like Iron Stone of Reserve. If there's any spells that anyone wants me to have on hand that I can use to help everyone.
Oh shit. We should have been using that so much. Oh my god.
Wait, we haven't been using that. Oops.
I also have an Iron Stone of Reserve. It's got sending in it.
Oh my god, you guys are killing.
Uh.
Okay.
I was gonna offer to sell it for potions at the last shop.
No.
Why?
Tati.
Why?
Oh
I
my
thought you might be mad if I
God.
did that, so I didn't.
Well,
I
at
love
least
how
one
you
thing stuck.
thought you might be mad, but then also continue to not mention it at all. Can you not mention that it's an option that we can use?
We've had that since
cannot.
like Mary Way.
Oh, so
All of them.
long. Oh my god. How many spell slot? How many spells can it hold? Up to 3.
It's just one
Up to
third level or
3
lower.
levels.
I thought it was up to 3 levels.
So it's like 3 first level, 1 third level.
I thought it was just
Yeah,
one
yeah.
spell, but it
Or
could
is it
only
just
be.
one
Oh,
spell?
yeah, no, just say
It's-
sort of
it's-
3 levels. Oh,
You can do 3 1s, a 2 and a 1, or a 3.
yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
Perfect. Crystal takes out the equivalent of her like medical bag and just starts handing out like healing shit for the.
That's called a purse, right?
It's no.
Oh, okay.
That's totally different. That's
Oh,
in the
okay.
bag of holding, so it doesn't get damaged.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I got you.
I really want to give Saphira Spirit
Fill it
Guardians
with
again.
silvery
Bring back
barb.
the goth cheerleaders.
Okay.
I will hold the stone up to you and yeah.
What does your
Um,
magic look like as you're casting it into this crystal?
Very predictably. I mean, you guys have seen this with the house on Mary Way, right? Like it's very like Barbie Mansion-esque. And so it's like glitter and pink, like, and as it goes into the stone, if Saphira's holding the other side of it, it like just turns, it immediately turns like, what is it? Like Euphoria themed. Like it's like very dark and like mysterious as it enters into the stone.
The pink got a little neon.
Yeah, it's like the pink got upgraded. Like if this is the early 2000s, now we're like immediately into the 2020s.
So cool.
That's one. And then Tati has one.
I mean, I like my sending spell. I've never used it, but I like knowing it's there.
Just in case. I feel like inflict wounds is just such a Tati spell. But it's kind of up to you. I mean, I also like you can have I only have cleric spells, so if you want something from Isaac or Bryn, that's fair.
I kind of think clerics are the coolest people I've ever met.
Wow.
Oh my god. I think Crystal blushes in real life. Damn, okay.
I wasn't clear by like just how much I hang off of you all the time with your spells.
Crystal's what is it? Insight, not as high as you might for that sort of thing. Let's see here.
That's all right. Tati's really awkward with it anyway. She just comes off creepy.
It's okay, Tati. Yeah. Do you want? I mean, yeah, I can give you bless, inflict wounds would be good.
Can you? I guess underwater is not going to be as helpful.
Do you want an aura?
I was gonna ask for the silence spell, but I don't think that's underwater. Probably they're all silent.
Yeah, probably. I mean, hate to pick that one up. Let's see. I could give you clairvoyance. That could be cool for a.
That could be pretty fun.
For a rogue. I could give you slow. Kind of. Let's look at one of them. Anything in particular?
I am. Well.
Choices.
Can I have remove curse?
Yeah. I can do that one.
Cool.
And, perfect. Cool. It's 3rd level spell. That one goes in there. I think for this magic, you'll see like Crystal's magic approaches the stone and Tati's like comes up and devours it. Like as it goes into the stone, like she just took it. Just like grabbed it like a little baby monster.
Baby monster. All right.
No.
Excellent. All right. So, as you guys are finishing the second day of travel, I need everyone except for Saphir to make a wisdom saving throw.
Except Saphir.
And this is a DC 15.
Oh, not a DC 9?
No, I'm sorry.
Did mine roll?
I don't have yours yet.
Oh. It did not connect. Okay, let's try it again.
Some save time. 2.
Is the tabletop not found? Interesting. Okay, let me go back. I rolled a 21, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So, Tati, do you hear a voice beginning to sing in your head? It tells you the beautiful people are down here. All of the old spirits are here. You can learn a lot from them. You should consider coming down and visiting with them. You know, old secrets that other people don't. Just a little closer and then swim. Swim down into the depths, visit the temple, and visit us. Everything will be just fine. Don't let anybody hinder your path. After all, if they do, they don't love you.
It tracks. Yeah, this sounds like a solid plan. Can I just ask, what genre of music are they singing in?
It is a very sing-song, dark, moody, very Gregorian chant at the back of your head type sound.
Is it nighttime right now?
It's about to be.
People sleeping?
Okay. Cool. All right.
No, I think that was that a question?
That was a question. Are people
Oh,
sleeping?
are people sleeping? Not yet. I heard I'm going to sleep in.
I don't sleep ever, thank you.
Right.
I don't do that.
So, yeah, all good. So, we'll go ahead and say that it's becoming sunset and people are about to bed down. Is there anything anyone would like to do before the end of the day? No?
Not particularly.
Cool. So, everyone goes to bed, except for Ginkgo, who will stay up because he doesn't have to sleep. Tati, they go to bed.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I would like to. I think I'm going to take out the, like the notes that I've been carrying.
Yeah.
Like the depths notes that we took.
Yeah.
And I think I can't keep carrying these because the rest of the party's gonna need these, and I won't be there, so I'll just leave these behind. And just double check my bag too. I'm just gonna, while they're all sleeping, just do like a quick get rid of anything that I don't really need. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me in the same pile with the notes. I'm gonna leave the chrononacrum key also that I've been carrying.
Okay.
I can't bring that with me because it's got a different destiny. I'm also gonna leave the hooded lantern because I fucked that up last time, and I know better than to bring that into the ocean now. And I think that's everything. Quick look around. Is Ginkgo watching?
A Ginkgo will watch anything that happens on deck. So you're doing this below deck in the room, I assume.
Yeah, sure. I'll get it. Just tidy up my things, leave a neat pile. Thankfully, I have my air spores, so I won't have to wake anybody up to ask for a quick.
Oh, that's good. Wonderful.
What a relief.
Just covering the bases, you know.
Isaac cast that spell on us, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. So I'm gonna air spores
Full
myself.
24 hours.
Yep. I plan to be gone longer. So. Alright. How does one just bite into the air spores?
You just pop it in your mouth.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Put 'em
it's
on a
like eating a
sandwich.
soap bubble.
The weird flavor. And then I'm gonna sneak off, I guess.
Okay, as you try to go on deck, the hatch is locked.
Oh, since when? It's always been like this. Can I do a quick investigation? Like, why is this like a proper lock that gets locked? Did someone put a heavy thing on top of my hatch?
It is locked. You can try to unlock it.
I will try to unlock it then. Is it locked from the other side?
It
Like
is.
we're down here, and someone locked it from up there? That's... I mean, a
Does
little
Tati get a
claustrophobic.
stealth check on trying to burst this door open?
Well, I'm done.
You're just going to try to unlock it?
I'm gonna try to unlock it.
Okay. So, roll your sleight of hand check.
Oh,
So 32
Holy shit.
easily unlock the hatch, and the hatch lifts up. Are you being stealthy, or are you just trying to leave?
Well, I'm not trying to wake people up, but I don't think I'm like actively hiding from anyone because I know everyone's sleeping.
Excellent.
Yeah.
As you come up through the hatch, the first thing you see is one of Ginkgo's shards sitting there cross-legged, staring at the hatch. What you doing?
Did you lock this hatch?
Yep,
It's really dangerous. What if we got attacked in the middle of the night?
we'd unlock it.
Well, like, what if you weren't available for that? That's so risky.
You can figure it out.
That's true, I did.
Yep.
Thanks. I mean,
But it's for your own protection.
oh, okay.
We lock the hatch at night so that you guys don't get affected by the voices.
Yeah, that
We
was
hear
really
them,
bad.
but we ignore them.
You hear the voices too.
Oh, yeah, all the time. They keep trying to get in our heads, but they don't work on us.
They don't work? Like,
Not at
you
all.
can't understand them?
And the fact is that you're associating yourself with this. I'm going to have to ask you to go back to bed.
Oh, I would, but I've got somewhere to be, actually.
I understand. Please go back to bed. And he holds up his hand up in the air. And you hear multiple footsteps coming towards you.
You don't have to wake everybody up. Just, it's all the footsteps are coming from all his other shards.
Yep.
No, okay. Let me just.
Isaac, you'll have heard this conversation with your passive perception. All right, so, yep, just go back to bed. Ignore the voices. They don't want you to do that right now.
I mean, yeah, okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
They're lying to you.
I'm gonna go back down. I mean,
Okay.
But I agreed.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
And the moment you leave the hatch closes, locks, and you hear someone sit on the hatch.
Just kind of squint up at that. Like, that's irritating. Strength is not my forte. Strength is not my strength.
If I can hear this happening, I don't want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tati, like Isaac knows that Tati kind of values her privacy, but also can hearing that conversation gain enough context to understand what effects she might be under.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I don't need to see a target for dispel magic. And so if I can hear her from my room and I know where she is, I can just try to dispel any effect on her from here. That way it sort of does it in a way without, like, intruding.
Just roll over in bed.
Roll over in bed like you hear, like, you're... It's like when you hear your, like, younger siblings arguing with each other and you just sort of shout, like, no, you do have to share. Okay, good night. And you go back to bed.
Don't listen to the voices. Go back to bed.
So I'm gonna give it a shot. Can I just throw a 5th level dispel magic her way?
It will temporarily blink out the voices from her head. However, there is a permanent effect going on.
That she, I assume, can make her own. Is she
Right.
able to make her
So
own?
it would be another wisdom
Sure.
saving throw after it comes back. So go ahead and roll another wisdom
I
saving
bought her
throw.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
It's DC 15. All right. So you won't hear the voices anymore. At least for today.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going, actually. I'm just gonna sit back down.
Oh, here's the fun part. You know exactly what was going on. All of your stuff is set off to the side like a runaway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know exactly why you were doing it. It made sense at the time,
Take that.
just like the first time everyone runs away from home.
I mean, honestly, it still kind of makes sense, but I mean, I'm not gonna do it now because aboliths and monsters. But I do really want to know what kind of stories they have down. Fortunately, I have 2 potions of comprehension. I'm gonna pick this chromonomacronecrum back up.
Okay.
Dead on.
Tati.
Take my notes back. Maybe like jot down like a couple of my own notes.
Okay.
We can discuss this later.
Sure.
As
I would
I'm telling
love to see
myself.
what notes you're doing.
It's kind of in the vein of the notes that we have, but like that was fucking weird.
Okay.
It's a little different vein.
Well, I mean the content is similar. And then I heard the voices. I realized I had to go to the beautiful people that have all this noise. And then be like, for some reason, I thought that was a great idea. Very convincing. I was very careful about it.
Okay. So, going back to resting.
I am. Yeah, I mean, I do need my 4 hours tonight of meditation, so we'll do that.
Okay. Awesome. So you get 4 hours of rest. Everybody else passes the night uneventfully. And the next morning dawns. You guys will be arriving at the point where you guys need to take a little swim today. Are there any preparations you guys would like to make before arriving at that point?
We gotta
Hell
get some
yeah.
brunch, y'all.
At one.
It is
Brunch.
time.
It is time
Hello.
for brunch. When everybody
You know
wakes
how
up.
long it has been since we have done some bottomless mimosas?
Oh, let's go.
When everybody wakes up, there's just like the best like brunch spread, like whatever people like prefer, like whatever weird shit that Quine eats in the morning, like is there for him at the end of the table, far away from everyone else.
Cicadas? Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
With some cold mealworms. That's nice.
That
Hell
is why
yeah.
he is on that side of the table. The rest of us get mimosas.
Got an apple with a worm in it. With my name on it.
Gawk is best served live. All right. Sorry.
Wait,
Star Trek reference for those of you who are really nerdy.
I am, but not in that way.
Okay.
how do I know this food ain't too good to be true?
Oh no,
So,
Bryn got a 1 on a portent die. I saw the pinky. Dr. Evil Bryn is here.
Oh,
Hell yes.
Bryn, that's a hold monster if you want it. Like, that's insane.
Oh yeah. Oh
So is
yeah,
the full-
absolutely.
Like both of those are
Yeah,
great.
so what we're
Shit.
gonna do is we're gonna hold monster, and then everyone's gonna crit them with inflict wounds, because we're gonna get everyone an inflict wounds tattoo.
Don't touch him. For like kindergartners.
The 12 will be a hit
You're
for most
it.
of us on inflict wounds
Just-
as well.
The worst game.
And for those of us that
ever.
have high saves, like for whatever your save you're proficient in, the 12 might be a success as well. Like for most of us, if you're proficient in the save, you've got plus 7, 8, 9, or 10. So that 12 could also be a success for somebody in the party.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Conversely, when if we find the stat that they have, that the enemy has like a plus 0 or plus 2 on, then you can use the 12 as a failure.
I smell banishment.
Yeah, exactly, one way or another.
Yeah, we'll put them to good use.
All right.
All right, cool. Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I heard of these tricks where like they'll tempt you with all the food of your heart desires. So I just gotta check to make sure you're really you. What is your favorite color?
Oh,
Crystal
where this
like
is going.
looks at her like magic like that's radiating off of her, and she's like wondering if this is a trick question, like if she accidentally said something different so that they would know. And she's like, pink?
Okay.
It's actually
Okay, good.
rose
Good.
pink.
That's
She's an intruder.
Ah, fuck.
just making sure. And as a fair, we'll dig in.
Everybody has to say what their character's ideal brunch would be. Round table quick before we go take a swim.
Pomegranates on rye toast.
Whoa.
That's so tossy.
Pomegranates on what?
Neutral observation. I mean, it sounds delicious.
Rye
That's a
toast.
neutral observation. Just that it was great. Like that sounds like a.
Would
very-
Crystal get avocado toast?
Damn it! You can't just take my shit. Oh, so predictable. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
God damn it.
There's just no way around that. It had to be avocado toast. Mimosas, 100%. Chocolate chip pancakes. That's it.
With or without whipped cream and cherries?
No cherries, whipped cream,
No cherries? Okay.
extra whipped cream, potentially with chocolate syrup on it.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Well, as you guys continue sailing, Ginkgo will come to you guys right after you guys eat your breakfast.
We don't share.
We will be there in about an hour. Steal your minds, for the voices will get worse.
Oh, hey, Isaac. Thanks so much for saving me last night.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, of course. He's both shocked that you knew, and also like has the reaction that like when one of your very close friends is like, "Oh, can I get a glass of water?" Like, and you're like, "Bro, obviously, you're here like 1 or 2 days a week for 5 years of my life. Yes, you can go get a glass of water." Like what?
I knew
So like
it
he's
had to be one of you two, and you made all of my hair stand on end, so like it was obviously.
that checks out. Yeah, that does happen. Okay, fair enough. That's very funny.
All right. Any other preparations you guys want to make before arriving where you're supposed to be?
I don't think
do we
it'll
have any other
matter.
Buff spells? Besides, can you roll the 2d10 crystal so we know what our maximum hit points increase by?
Yeah, for sure. Let me just put Hero's Feast in here so that everybody can see.
I did. It's if you scroll up, it's up there.
Oh. JK.
Eric, Coin will occasionally duck his head underwater off the side of the ship, just looking for sort of what is the
Okay.
what's the vibe under the surface. A lot of big
Sure.
fish.
The moment that you
and-
stick your head under the surface, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Lovely.
Because the voices carry better under the surface.
Before I roll, I do want to establish. Coin was doing this yesterday, and he had a rope tied to the ship.
Sure.
So he is doing it the same way. He's tied to
Excellent.
the ship, but he's putting his head down.
This
Yeah.
is the excellent
Cool.
RP you missed out on, by the way.
Yeah.
All good? Yep. Today the DC was a 17. You can hear something down there, but you can't make it out.
Okay. Colonel, pop back up. Won't make a deal out of it.
Jordan, do you have inspiration?
I do.
Hang on.
Okay.
Did Coin just say you won't make a deal out of it?
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Hey, I can't even tell what they're saying, so. Whatever.
Under the sea, voices get louder. Turn you the chowder, take it from me.
I'm gonna reattune to the Chromanap key.
Okay. Cool. All right. Ginkgo looks at you guys. Okay, if this is where you really want to be, this is where you asked me to take you, I will go no further. You will send signal when I'm to return, yes?
Yep, absolutely.
Ginkgo, I'm gonna leave something in the cabin. Is that okay?
It's fine.
I'm gonna leave my flying carpet in here.
Okay, you're going to leave the flying carpet in the ship. Excellent.
I don't think I can swim with it.
It would be a burden to do so.
Are we gonna leave all the flying carpets? I'm not sure where the carpets actually are.
I mean, can't we roll them up and put them in the bags of holding? We have we have
how
one
much-
pretty-
Some of them are pretty big.
Yeah.
Carpets are
Crystal shoots a look
thin
at Tati. Excuse me.
when they're rolled up.
Some of us sat by themselves on their own big ass carpet.
Yeah. You're just jealous that that wasn't you, because I had a great time.
All right. Oh,
Does anybody have any other buffs that we should put up before we go down? I'm gonna cast protection from good, evil, and good on myself, so that I don't just get instantly fucking charmed. But does anybody have any similar buffs they want to put on themselves?
I'm gonna put up telepathic bond.
Good idea.
Probably won't matter, but Coin will ready a stillness of mind for himself.
nice.
I would like to include our host in the telepathic bond,
Okay.
just in case.
Oh, that's
we
probably
have
smart.
room for an 8th person, and I don't think it would
Yeah, that's
hurt
very
us.
smart.
And then I'm thinking, do I want to make a save state for the Chrononacrum key number 1, just in case
Pretty
something
wise.
goes horrifically wrong and we lose like 4 people.
4. Very specific number.
Yeah,
What's
it only
that?
lasts.
Which four did
Are
you have
you
in mind?
planning on?
Well, it's better than half.
It only lasts a day. Yeah, I will. Eric, I'd like to make a save state as we're all standing on the deck, ready to jump over.
This is the safest
Alright.
possible time.
Bloop. You feel a wash of chronomancy energy wash across you, and you save a point in time and space aboard the ship before you jump into the depths.
What's the hotkey for that? F5, F6.
It should be F8 on most games.
Okay, I don't want a quick load by accident. 'Cause
I know,
I
Kerbal
can only
Space
do
Program,
this-
F5 is quick save, F9 is quick load.
Okay, all right. F9 is quick load. I'll be very careful not to press that.
Ew.
All right. You guys ready to jump over the side?
I'm gonna make sure Ruzit's got his saddle on like a little saggy backpack.
Sure. Tati, you did consume an air spore, so can I get you to roll a 2d4?
Yeah.
Just to determine how many days that's good for?
All of
Excellent.
Damn.
Wow.
7 days.
I don't know that right now, but it feels good. I feel.
Oh, yeah.
These... My lungs feel
I
good.
feel good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you. Thank you for trying again, because that was going to be really lonely if no one did.
I knew that I would know.
Regular
Crystal's gonna
healthy
hold
person.
the.
Just
Oh, what?
hanging on to an ox. I was just saying it's like a regular healthy person, just hanging on to like Nana's oxygen tank and taking a few hits off of it.
As one
Yeah.
does.
As one does.
As one
I
does.
don't know if that's like for sure, probably.
Crystal,
For the record, it is actually really good.
It is really good.
As someone who's recently been on oxygen, yeah, it's actually really nice.
I believe you.
Damn. Crystal's gonna cast her hula hoop, which looks like a giant inner tube that all of us are gonna jump into the water with, like a giant floaty. So that's what it
Okay.
looks like.
How big is the hula hoop?
30 feet radius.
30-foot radius. Excellent. Getting that all set up for you guys here. Excellent. Cool. Anything else? So every time I ask, someone's got something else, and until someone says
I
no.
have to do this every time. It's like I feel like every single party, like that's the one consistency. Playstyle, genre, whatever. It's like before you go into a boss fight, the DM's got to do like 6 rounds of like, does anybody else
Are
at
you
the table need
sure?
anything? It's like
the
when
way I
the
do this
waiter
in
shows
person
up.
is I put a little.
No.
I have a little hourglass thing, and I will put the 5-minute one on the table and be like, when that runs out, you guys are done.
Moments before we drop in, Coin will say, "Hey, it's nothing, but voice might start talking the second you go underwater, like
Oh,
the
God.
microsecond." Just by the way.
And
We
dives
will
in.
have advantage on that though, right? Because of the
All right.
if it's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys diving in. Excellent. So you guys dive in and are instantly soaked to the skin. All right. Yep. You are the only one who has a bathing suit on, so your clothing is not ruined instantly. Everybody else, you are soaked in salt water. Have fun.
Crystal glamours her armor to look as close to a mermaid as she can.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, what? What does that look like? Wait, whose hand do you have right now?
It's like instead of the horse body, you just see like two like mertails like going back and forth. It looks very weird. It's like whatever that would look like.
You traded a horse body for 2 fish bodies?
Yep.
Quite the trade.
Why didn't you just go
Kinda
for
wanted
like
to
a
take it.
seahorse body or something?
I mean, I don't know what's in the water where Crystal grew up, but maybe this is normal.
I think you have
I guess it is
where you're
now.
from.
I would have
There's
been
some
less
kind of
weirded out.
toxic sludge going into the water near your house.
I would have been less weirded out by like an octopus body than 2
Right.
fish bodies.
Full Ursula. Yeah.
Like not even just one.
Yep. This is she like pulls up the hood of the manta ray cloak and she just like shrugs. She's like, "This is what I got. Sorry."
Now,
You didn't
as
even
a
go for a
question, are the
giant
2
fish.
fish bodies side by side or on top? How are we doing that?
We'll make them side by side.
Okay.
Why?
Just I love the fact that Coin as an illustrator is going, what the hell? No!
Nobody can hear the whispers from the deep because we're all caught up on this thing.
Crystal,
What
what
is
the
that? They're
fuck?
distracted.
You look like
Go
an
for it.
eldritch horror.
So, as you guys descend, the water is warm. It is very pleasant temperature.
Huh.
No problem. As you guys descend, the light of the sky gets less and less. As you pass 100 feet down, the ship is barely visible against the light of the sky. Any deeper, you're going to lose sight of it. We're going to keep going down.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. As you guys pass 500 feet down, we're going to put you guys on this map. You'll find yourselves at the center top of this map.
Coin is doing the backstroke right now.
How do you know it's the backstroke? You're headed down.
I mean, as long as he has a semblance of what's up and down, he can presumably be
Ooh.
facing upwards while swimming downwards.
Eric,
You
are
just be going
these
like,
are these squares still 5 feet?
He's just kicking himself down.
They are not. They're supposed to be, but apparently your characters are too big. One moment.
Damn.
Let me fix that to make your characters correct. Because distances matter. I can probably leave Ruse it, but the rest of you guys should be significantly smaller.
we're so
There's
tiny.
a big right now.
I think I turned into a gnome.
Wee lads.
So small.
Crystal casts light on herself.
Okay, one moment.
She looks like one of those fish with a little like glowing orb on it.
The anglerfish.
Angler, yeah.
It's
This is getting worse
so
by
scary all the time.
the minute.
Did she get the cool teeth?
Oh no, not the teeth. Well, not that you guys can see. We'll see.
God, no.
Wow, not that you guys can see.
Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa.
She only turned her backside into a fish. Her front side's still person?
Yeah, she's still Crystal.
That lifetime sentence is becoming more and more believable
All right.
by the day.
Did I miss Isaac's dark vision? Yeah, one sec.
Do I have the best health bar that's ever existed?
If you reload the page, your health bar will shrink with your character. I
Oh,
think.
I don't want that to happen.
That's the illusion of safety.
want to have a big fat health bar. Goes all the way across.
All right. Cool. So you guys head down, and for the record, down, in this case, is down.
Okay.
All right. Oh, okay. So we're looking at like a 2D.
Oh, I see.
All right. Got it.
We're looking at you guys sideways. So I'm going to go ahead, and just because I need to track where you guys are going and what you're doing, we're going to go ahead and open up the turn order and have you guys roll for initiative.
All right.
That's the only reason, though. No other reason to roll for initiative.
I agree. It's a good assessment of the situation.
Okay. I need to click on my token. All right, where is that?
My D&D Beyond is not connecting
Uh-oh.
to the up, so I'll just roll the D20. It's a 7.
Okay. It said
Seven?
virtual tabletop not found. I swear I got a nat 20 on initiative.
All good. Yeah, for some reason there's a connection problem at the moment. I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay, hang on.
Because
let me
Crystal's
try.
running into the same problem.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I got a nat 1 that time. It balances out.
Damn, Bryn. Okay, we gotta be strategic about when Bryn rolls.
All right. So, Bryn, what was your total?
25. I'll just use my turn to catch up to the rest of the gang.
All right. Excellent. Cool. All right. So we are going to start these descending. And amazingly, I am the bottom of the order.
All right. Do we have any movement advantages, or have we been moving at half speed this whole time?
At half speed this whole time.
I mean, it's up to your character. Plenty of us have gloves. Plenty of us have swimming speed. Some of us don't.
Okay.
Sort of up to whatever your situation
Is
is.
that? Does anybody other than Bryn not have a swimming speed right now?
I don't.
Okay. Well, I guess things are going pretty smoothly. So, I'll just float down 15 feet, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. After Bryn, we go to Isaac.
I'll try and keep a little bit of an eye out. I might need to refresh for my dark vision. I don't see it kicking in. Yeah. So I will just move south. It's still loading for me. I tried to refresh so I could start seeing better.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving a little bit south, probably like just the edge of this aura.
Okay. We go to Mr. C-Toad Coin.
Coin's gonna take a bit of a further distance. He'll get up to Isaac. Continue scouting forward. And I'll move a bit more. Probably around here.
Okay.
And he won't do anything else. He's just swimming forward right now. He's looking around to the sides, but he's keeping a straight southward move.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. That fix it, Isaac.
Yes, there we go. Now it's there. Thank you so much.
Cool. All right. So go down there. Go to Ruzid. What would you like to do, Ruzid?
Move here. Oh, I see something.
Maybe.
Ruzid looks over to Isaac and says, I see something just down that way, and points in this direction.
How far can you see?
120 feet.
Hold on, Eric. Is what he's seeing a visible thing, or is that an effect that Would that be visible to us? Because I
Both.
see.
Yes.
I have big dark vision. I have 120 feet.
Okay.
I can see
What would
pretty
Yeah,
it?
if you
far.
can see that green, that's
Oh, that's
there.
cool. What
No,
did
I
you
see
say?
more than that. I like see some creature. Ruse is like,
Yeah.
I see some like tentacle monster looking thing.
What-
Doesn't look
what-
like something I want to make friends with.
Yeah, if it approaches, we'll blast it. But if we can avoid it, maybe we'll be able to just move right past it.
We can try. And Bruises squints even more, and he's like, "Oh, I see something really, really big, but it's far out this way." And he points like this.
Okay, I think I will on my turn then kind of take up a position here to try to flank or cover this flank as the group moves south and blast anything. that
Bruises
gets-
alerts the group with the telepathic bond and says,
I'll say something if I see them start moving towards us.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Miss
and now I'm going to
Tachi.
dodge with my action.
Dodging. Got it.
I am. Can I, Bryn, can I like reach out a hand to you and pull you along?
You're welcome to if you'd like. I'm not sure we can get very far with both of us together.
That's fine.
can't.
That's
But yeah.
We can't get very far, but I have 3 movement actions.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have rogue bullshit. Yeah, that's. I am.
So
I am
at the very
fine
least,
to
I'm just
take
gonna
advantage of that.
move you up towards the
Sure.
like just next, like in front of Crystal. Wherever
In front of Crystal? Sure.
Okay. Cool.
That's me. That's my whole action.
All right. After Tachi, we go to Saphira.
Alright. I know one side's been scattered out, so first I'm gonna drink a potion of heroism.
Such a good potion.
Just add that to myself. And then I'm going to swim this way 10. Bonus action or action to dash since I used my bonus action for potion.
Okay.
I'm just gonna rejoin the rest of them. And speaking to the telepathic bond, don't see anything that way.
In fairness, Saphira, you rarely see anything anywhere.
Wow.
We were all
Oh.
thinking it.
Now that is very fair. Who was it who could see in the dark wood?
Bruised, probably.
Thank you very much. No, I could see.
I could probably see further than you.
Oh,
Okay.
can
Anything
you
else?
see the sea? I don't know where I'm going with that. Nothing else.
All right. So after Saphira, we go to Crystal Latte.
Okay. Small gathering of people directly in front of me. Yeah, I mean, I think Crystal would do the classic, like, step forward behind the only other person who's bigger than her and dodge, and then she'll hold a bonus action.
All right. Excellent. As you guys are approaching, you're going to swim towards you guys, and we swim up to 80 feet up towards the closest person.
Oh dear.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
hey.
look at his hairdo.
Howdy,
As
buddy.
this thing swims up to you guys, it will initiate combat with you guys as it is going to attack you, Mr. Sea-Toad Coin. And it's going to do so with a bite and claw. It does 2 claws. So bite, then 2 claws.
23 lands.
Okay. So with 23, you're going to suffer 15 slashing damage and 22 piercing damage from the bite, for a total of 37 damage.
That's smarts.
Yeah. All right. And you are within that area, so I need you to roll 3 Constitution saving throws for your potions. Same with the 3 people who are in that muddy, nasty, poisoned water aura. Which are going to be Ruzid, Isaac, and Saphira.
I have no potions in my inventory right now. Does
Then
I use
disregard.
it- Yeah, disregard. Okay. No potions in my inventory.
So
Yeah.
is it 1 Constitution save per potion?
Yep, 1 con save per potion. Isaac, your potions are fine.
I'll
Coin.
do.
Strong.
I'm assuming 12 fails. I want to see if
Yes.
1 lucky. Ooh, eh.
Sure, it's a DC 18. All right,
It's so
so
funny that your potions take your con score.
it's the only way that I can do this.
I love it. It's hilarious.
So,
How well did you pack them?
yeah. So, Mr. Coin, the first potion on your potion belt is now worthless. It's actually
the-
toxic.
Okay. Let's see what that is.
It loses its potency.
That's
Isaac's
my
potions are fine.
superior.
Oh, that sucks.
Goodbye.
And Saphira, your second potion is ruined.
Or it's
There's
just
my
become a
bet.
weapon.
Yeah, it's blunt
That's a good
object.
point.
It's also
Alright.
poison.
That too.
And you will feel a bow wave push towards you guys from the west over here. As something large is coming towards you guys.
Yeah, the big thing's coming towards us.
You want
This
the
is
big
not
thing,
good.
or do you want to take this guy in front of Coin while I go blast the big thing?
Wait, Ruzzy,
I'll
what'd you
take
say?
that option first. The big thing is like really, really, really big. Like I can't touch that thing.
Okay.
Well, I could, but I can't. I can't stop him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not a
Okay,
bow wave, a bow wave. Damn.
What if I reconnect? I'm still having trouble getting my stuff to show up in the tabletop.
All good.
Roll
I think
20
it's
to
ending with roll 20 right now.
Yeah, let me reload my D&D Beyond page as well. No VTT found that matches your settings.
It's weird.
Roll 20,
Okay.
more like take 20.
Okay.
Thank you.
Regardless, I don't think I need the tabletop for anything this turn. I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement at 4th level,
Okay.
and I'm going to spend 4 sorcery points to twin cast it. I'm going to target myself and Tati with the 2 instances of Freedom of Movement. And so I can't get it to show up, but basically nothing can stop you from moving at your full movement, including water. And then I will, I think Bryn will squeeze Tati's hand mainly to reassure himself. But we'll give Tati a D8 of Bardic Inspiration. And then, feeling the waves coming from the west, I'll reposition 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that seems like a good place.
All right.
A good place to be.
Excellent. Go to Mr. Isaac.
Okay, per Ruzid's to Suggestion, I'm gonna go this way. Oh. Okay. I don't know what.
Looks like a giant
What that is.
jellyfish.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull a crystal.
Out of
Say
a hat.
goodbye and banish
And
it.
what? In
Yeah,
what way?
basically. I'm gonna try to cast command on it and tell it to flee. And I'm gonna speak in Aquan, in the primordial dialect of sea creatures.
Excellent. Unfortunately, jellyfish are not intelligent at all.
It's like talking to a mushroom.
So
Actually,
it
I
does
think some
not
of the mushrooms
understand
we
you.
met were intelligent.
You've met intelligent mushrooms. Unfortunately, the command does not work on the jellyfish.
Depends on who you ask.
Guess
I don't
what
know
we
what that
need is a banish.
I know a couple people.
Coin.
Wow.
Kind of mean. Man.
Um,
No, I didn't mean it insultingly. I just meant
True story. My brother went to prison, and his nickname in prison was Shroomy.
whatever gets you along.
He was there for distribution of mushrooms. So,
No way.
yeah.
Couldn't figure that one out.
All right. Anything else, Isaac?
so, yes. Can I retcon just a little bit of
Sure.
movement? And I'm going to,
Absolutely.
let me see if this adds up. 40, 70. No, it still doesn't. So that's fine. So I don't need to. I'm just going to get a little bit out of the protection of this aura because I kind of have to. But I'm going to spend a sorcery point so that I can teleport as part of this casting. And I'm going to try to cast Blistering Wind, but I'm going to be I'll transmute it so that it is Thunder. And try to reduce its movement speed to 0.
All right.
Nice.
Or actually, I can't transmute it because I'm quickening it, so it's still cold damage. But I'm trying to reduce its movement speed to 0 is the more important part.
Con save. Excellent.
Yes.
Con save results in an 11. So it will take 15 damage. And its movement speed is reduced to 0.
Excellent. As form ice in the space surrounding it, and I will hopefully be back in the aura next turn.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. Sea Toad Coin. What would you like to
Coin
do?
attacks with a dagger. It's just going to be 3 attacks, but I'm going to see if a stun lands on the first.
Absolutely. So a 21 will hit this thing. Your dagger pierces in deeply, dealing 6 piercing damage. It is immune to poison damage and the poison condition, and its con save versus the stun is going to result in a 12. It is stunned as I rolled a 2.
Yeah. I always get like the first one whenever you have something plus 10. So I'll
Nice.
take it.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're gonna get it on the first one.
So I'll just do another dagger, unarmed strike,
Yep.
and if I stay, I don't know if I can tell in character, but if I stay in this, will I get hit with another one of those potion effects, or is it like
Nope.
one-off? Okay.
Yep. This one aura, you have saved against this guy's aura. If you run into any more of these guys, you'll have to save against theirs.
Okay. Coin will stay put and turn.
All right. We go to Mr. Ruzid.
Okay. Well, let's get ready for battle. Gonna use Giant Smite and then cast Enlarge Reduce as my action. And
Okay.
I do not have the sword in my hand right now.
All right.
No sword. So it's gonna be 4x4, and then I'm going to go forward and action surge to grapple this guy. Well, I'll just swing
Okay.
at him. I'll just grapple with my. Actually, I don't have my bonus action. Yeah, I'll grapple him and I'll just shove them prone. And they're stunned, so I assume they can't resist any of this.
Okay. Yeah, so they're prone in the water. These are still in the water.
I mean, I know it's like a little bit of a unique scenario, but I'm assuming the rules of prone still work. Do they?
You've got him under control. He's susceptible to being attacked easier, but
Okay.
as far as being prone, being in the water kind of negates prone.
So shoving him won't do anything. I'm just trying to understand the mechanics here.
Yeah, you would be able to move him around, but as far as putting him onto a surface, there's no surface to put him onto until you get to the bottom.
I mean, you can
Well, can
be
you
prone without
rotate
being
him
on
so
a
that he's-
surface.
Can you rotate him so that he's facing away from you?
But yeah, I mean, you can't be prone without being on a surface. Like, people can knock prone in the air and then fall to the ground. But
I'm gonna Google D&D prone underwater.
yeah, I guess. Well, regardless, that'll get sorted at some
Yeah.
point. But at the moment, I that's what I'm trying to do. Try to shove him prone and grapple him.
Sure.
That's my turn. Whatever
You at least have
whatever
him
results
grappled.
of that, we'll see.
Oh, we
Yeah.
have a ruling from Jeremy Crawford. If you're
Okay.
knocked prone underwater, you're subjected to the effects of the prone condition as normal. One way to visualize it is that you're floundering.
Yeah. Okay,
Sure.
good with that.
Okay, so then they are actually they have the prone condition.
Sure.
That's all then. They're prone and grappled by me.
Yep, got
And I
it.
guess I'll drag him well, he's stunned. I guess there's not a big reason to drag him super far away, so I'll just keep him where he is.
All right. We go to Miss Tachi.
As Ruzin swims away, I'm going to swim to catch up, and as it gets big, I'm going to self into his spec.
Okay. Do you have any potions on your potion belt?
No. I
Okay.
chucked all those. I mean, chucked into the bag of holding.
Right.
I did not chuck them overboard. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to just maneuver around on top of Ruzin a little more, and
Okay.
swing down and strike at this guy.
All right.
I have 22 to hit.
22 will hit. Wow, 43 damage. That stings.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my bonus action to, like, right myself up. Sort of upright. Underwater's hard. I don't know.
Okay.
Close enough.
All right. Anything else?
That's everything.
Miss Saphira.
I'm gonna swim straight on down, 30 feet, and I am going to get out my cutlasses and start slashing up.
Okay. The 18, you'll hit it, dealing 38 damage.
Second swing,
Top 5.
much more precise. And
Excellent.
use the last of my swim speed to back off a few feet, and end my turn there.
All right. Cool. Crystal, what would you like to do?
First thing that she's gonna do is she's gonna cast let's take one of her we'll say that her one of the like bands that she wears around her wrist
Sure.
glows, and she's gonna cast daylight on it, so that will give us
Ooh.
3-foot light and then another 60 feet of dim light.
All right, 60. Excellent. Here we go. 60 and 60. Wom.
Oh, that's fair. Perfect. Cool. And then we will. This is the gross water. Are we trying to move down? Is that the goal? Like we're just gonna keep moving down?
Yeah. You guys are trying to get to the bottom.
What is Brenda's doing? I suppose it actually doesn't really matter that much. She'll we'll get up in here. She does have potions on her, so we'll roll a con save.
Yes, please. For each of your potions.
She's gonna do that. She's gonna move. Arthur. Cat is so loud.
Hello, kitten.
Shit. Well. Damn. Yeah.
Not as loud as the
still
cat
like-
on Tuesday nights.
I rolled. All three of them failed. So.
Oh no. Okay.
No.
That
Okay,
sucks.
it's just 2 potions of healing, and then 1 of greater healing. But...
All right. Well, go ahead and scratch those off. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. We go to the baddie's turn. This guy here is stunned and unable to act. However, this guy is just immobile, and he has
He
a.
uses his action to break free if he wants.
Yeah,
to use
we
it.
don't have to do that though, because he has a reach of 50 feet.
What if that sucks and he didn't know?
If he
As I
didn't.
measure how far away I am. Interesting.
So-
okay.
Jellyfish don't exactly have excellent brains or tactical choices here. They detect food.
Yeah.
So, with its 4 tentacles,
Yeah.
it's going to try to reach out and grab you.
Well,
So,
here we are.
the first one will be a 23 to grab you.
Then I know what I'm using my reaction for on this turn. As I shield.
All right. The second tendril reaches out, will also miss you. The third one misses you, and the fourth one will miss you. It was fun as those slapped against that energy barrier because you saw lightning crackling along the lengths of them, as they included a natural shocking grasp on each attack.
Oh, that. There's a moment where Isaac is torn between, like, I am not food, you son of a bitch, and also that is extremely cool. I want to do that.
Time to grow some tentacles. I guess.
100%, Safira. Like, yeah, like primal fear, looking at a predator, and then kind of pausing, and the music cuts, and you're like, oh, but that's sick. That's pretty cool.
All right. Bryn Gemflower, what would you like
All
to
right.
do, sir?
Let's see. I think we're going to advance 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're in
Any
the
potions?
poison aura. Bryn actually does have one. I thought that I put him on the bag of holding, but I missed one. And I think Bryn doesn't realize it's there, but
Sure.
he has a... Oh, I rolled a 21.
You're good.
Virtual tabletop's still not found. But
That's fine.
my regular basic potion of healing is fine. And then how far is still far? That's fine. I'm gonna use my action to cast a basic Hinder Fate.
Okay.
And we'll add another moderately annoying one of these. And then I'll use my bonus action to give Isaac Bardic Inspiration.
Cool. All right. After Bryn, we go to Isaac.
You, Bren. So I'm going to cast a cantrip, and I'll activate some meta magic so that as part of it, I am teleporting out of his range instead of swimming
Yep.
out of his range, because I would do that. And you know what? Since he's stunned and auto fails, I'm gonna teleport to here,
Sure.
so that I automatically deal 2d6 damage to this stunned guy.
Okay.
So he cannot succeed on that save. He takes 7 damage. But I'm also going to be casting Ray of Frost at the jellyfish, because then on his next turn, if he breaks the ice, his movement is still 10 feet less than what it would otherwise be.
All right. You'll hit the jellyfish for 14 cold damage.
Excellent. And then I kind of like take a little bit of a sigh, turn around. Ah, right. This one. And I'm going to quicken cast a inflict wounds, because like I have a stunned creature right in front of me, so obviously.
Sure. So with advantage.
Inflict wounds. It's taking a second. There we go.
Okay. You'll deal
25
24
hit
necrotic.
for 24 necrotic. Nice. Okay.
Excellent.
I believe that, yeah, that's everything for me.
Very, very cool. Mr. Coin.
Same deal. I want to see if a stun lands on the first. If not, I'll just attack like normal.
All right. He will resist this time.
Rue.
He will not be stunned. But he dealt 10 on the first, 12 on the second, and you missed on the third.
Okay. That'll be it.
As you pummel him for 22 damage, he is active once again. Even though he's grappled, he is active once again. Meaning we go to Mr. Ruzid. What would our ginormous kobold like to do?
Fight him a bunch of times. But I like that.
You're on to
So.
something.
I'm gonna reposition to flank him like this. Oh, I
Okay.
still have him grabbed.
Yep.
Actually, he's prone anyways, it doesn't even matter. He's prone, so I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
10 damage plus a d4 and a d6.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, 20 damage. Excellent. You bite him hard.
And then again.
That does not taste good. You did bite him. You're good.
Another 10 damage.
10. Wow. Okay. Excellent.
Let me do a quick check. Okay. Yeah, I think things are going okay so far. Don't need to spend bonus action on anything desperate. That's my turn.
Okay. Excellent. We go to Miss Tati.
I'm going to still from the saddle, just like swing down, and attack this guy.
Okay.
26.
26. Yep. And you will kill him.
I'll let him.
Back in my seat.
Damn.
I'm gonna use bonus action to I don't know, crouch. Just like lay flat against Ruzin's back.
Sure. Safira.
Okay. I have to do some measuring real quick. Okay, definitely can't get there and attack. So, I think I will. I know it's gonna be coming this way, so I'm gonna move my 40 feet. I will use a bonus action to activate Blade Song and an action to dodge.
Okay. We go to Crystal Latte.
Okay, so how far away am I? We'll go. Wow, that's actually kind of far. The ocean is a big place, guys.
Yes, it is.
Then we're gonna hit this guy with guiding bolt, I guess, because he's really far away.
Okay.
Let's go. I'll hit him 1 second. I'm gonna get a little closer though first. So. Okay. So we will get up right here.
Okay.
I cast a 20. I rolled a 28 on the guiding bolt.
Excellent. Okay, you'll hit him. How hard did you hit him?
5d6. 4.
24 damage. Ouch. I think you have Blessed Strikes on that as well for an additional 5, right?
I think that's only for cantrips, right? Not.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. I don't think anybody needs healing. Unless I'm. Everyone okay? Then. Yeah, we're good. That'll be out.
All right.
Guiding bolt.
Yep. Advantage on the next attack. It will use its action to free itself. Does it have to roll a save or does it just break?
No, it just breaks it because it used its whole action, I believe. Right? Let me see.
All right.
Yeah, correct.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it will swim
Yep.
35 feet closer to you guys.
Is that 10 feet less than it normally can?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It can go 45 feet.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well-
it can't use its action, but it's within range for you guys now.
Okay. For Bryn's turn, I would like to cast a second instance of Hinder Fate
Okay.
using my action. We'll put that like that. And then I will give Bardic Inspiration to Crystal. And then I'm going to float 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That's
and-
sinking.
Yes, it's a D8. Yep. We'll gently sink down 25 feet this way. And that will be all. At the end of my turn, I need to make a con save.
Yep.
The DC is only 8, so... that particular inline text didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but we got a 16, so we're good.
Okay. All right. After Bryn, we go to Mr. Isaac. Mr. Isaac.
Do I get the impression that there's any, like, that it's taken enough damage to reconsider this a meal? Or that it will be approaching that soon? Or do I...
Jellyfish don't get dissuaded by fear.
Okay.
The other thing was intelligent. This thing is not.
Still, I'm just gonna try. Like, I don't want to spend a ton myself, but I also would if I think it can prevent other people from having to spend much. I think I'm gonna try one last attempt at that.
Nope, that doesn't do any better.
Say that again.
Nothing. Sorry, I'm just playing with the roller.
Oh, got it. I'm gonna use the. This is just a skill check, right? Yeah. I'm gonna cast Tempestuous Hand, but I'm not gonna use the attack. I'm gonna use
Okay.
the Forceful Hand, where I can push it 30 feet away from us.
Okay.
Um,
That's a
I get
strength
to
saving
roll
throw,
a-
correct?
He does a athletics or acrobatics, or no?
Sure.
He does just athletics. It's just athletics.
Athletics. All right. So my athletics check will be an 11.
12 gets you there. So the hand pushes the creature 30 feet this direction.
All right. 30 feet.
And then can we have a hand hanging out in front of it here?
Sure.
Because I'm also
Absolutely.
hoping, like, we've kind of clarified that it's pretty dumb and single-minded, so I'm kind of hoping it
Yeah.
just pushes against this instead of, at least for a turn or two, before it considers going around it. And I think that's it. I'm gonna try to conserve some other stuff for now, so I'm gonna hold my bonus action. I'll do a little bit of movement, I guess.
Sure.
But yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Cool. After Isaac, we go to Mr. Seatoad Coin.
I have to check how far I am from this thing, but I think, it looks like I'll need to dash to get to him, but that's all right.
I was hoping to hold him far enough away that we could just move past it because.
Oh, just want to like bail
And 'cause-
southward or downward?
Yeah,
rather?
like then, and I might be able to hold him for a couple of turns until we can move on, and then.
I'm cool with
right
that.
now, I
If
think
it'll,
we're out of.
it's not gonna
opportunity
chase.
attack range. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, ideally this jellyfish will find something else to chase. Okay, Coin's going to just sort of move southward, sort of at an angle, ready to turn if needed, but I don't think he'll act. I think I'll ready a dodge
Sure.
on if
Just dodge it.
anything aggroes me,
Cool.
and that's it.
All right. After Mr. Coin, we go to Ruzid.
Ruzid says to the team, so are we gonna leave this guy in the water and just swim away, or are we gonna actually try to kill this thing? Looking
Yeah.
at Isaac.
Let's.
We're gonna check
Let's-
its
I'd rather
behavior.
give it a shot. Yeah, he's using his spell slot to try to. Like, the goal of me burning a higher level spell slot was to try to avoid others having to spend really any resources if we can just try to move past it.
See how far it chases. If it's still on our ass 7 minutes from now, we'll kill it.
Well, it may also just start attacking the hand. Like, it can just start
Let's
attacking
see.
the hand itself.
I'm looking at who's going after me and who's near it, and I'm looking at Bryn, who is not going to be able to move. So
We could maybe
Uh,
lead this to something else and have it attack that.
Ruzid looks at Bryn and is like, "You wanna go with me?"
Huh? Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay. Ruzid's gonna pick up Bryn in his claws and move down this way, 40 feet. And
Okay.
then turn.
Cool. Miss Tachi, you have ridden your loyal mount.
I'm so happy. Oh, and it's my turn. That's what you said.
That too.
Yeah. I was just excited.
Testing me.
I
Got
am.
it.
I love that. Yes, I have, and I'm loving it. You're like, oh, and also I have to do stuff.
Let's see. How far can I get? Not very. I'm going to just take a dodge action and through the telepathic bond. Also throw out the idea of like thaumaturgy as like a decoy. We've done that before.
Okay.
That's it. I'm dodging.
Oh,
Miss Sphera.
Yeah, worth trying.
What would you like to do, Saphira?
Let's swim down. 30. 40. I'm also gonna.
All right, Saphira, you're going to provoke an opportunity attack as you move out of its reach.
Cool.
Eric, I'd like to hold this. Wait, where was Saphira when the attack wants to happen?
It's right next to you, so yep, you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this attack.
All right, a
That's where
tendril
I'm gonna-
lashes out and almost tags Saphira.
Alright, I'll use a bonus action to dash. Get clear of range.
And then I'll release it immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna get that much. Whoa. Does look a little bit darker here. Okay, but that's as far as I can go. I will dodge here.
Okay, we can go
You play
to.
swashbuckler enough, and you sometimes forget you can take opportunity attacks.
Yeah. All right. So, Crystal, what would you like to do?
Crystal's just gonna pull in her. She's just gonna like pull her limbs in and just like drop like a stone.
Okay.
Let's go 5, 10.
It really falls really slow underwater, just saying.
Go here. Drop a little bit more. And nothing. I see nothing. Yeah, alright. She's gonna take the dodge action and that'll be it.
Alright. After Crystal, it becomes their turn. And your little hand is only large. It doesn't prevent it from moving, does it?
It says the target can't move through the hand space if its strength score is. But I mean, it could move around it, I guess, if it wants to. No, I'm not grappling it.
If this is interposing hand, it says the hand moves to stay between you and the target.
I did use forceful hand to shove it.
Oh, okay.
And I can like switch it to interposing on a next turn, but it's forceful hand to shove it. But I think it still needs to like
push against
it. Try to move the hand out of the way, it would have to push against it, or it can attack it. Like it's also able to like just straight up attack it. It has an AC and hit points.
Yeah,
so up to you.
We will try that and see what happens here. So we're going to attack the hand.
Yeah, if you let me have control over the hand, I can give it a little health bar and start tracking its hit points.
Well, a 12 should miss it, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, that one does.
Right, so giving control over to Mr. Isaac. There you go. And the second tendril against it is a 17.
Also misses.
Okay. Third one is a 16. And the fourth one is a 24, which will deal 10 damage.
That one will hit. Yeah. Takes 10 damage.
And it needs to roll a con save against a DC 15 or lose its reaction, which it doesn't really have one. So.
I was about to say, I don't know if it doesn't have a reaction and it can't make con save, so I think it just isn't. Yeah.
It's fine. All right. One thing it will do, though, regardless, is it will try to engulf the hand.
Cool.
And because it's engulfed, we will bite the hand for 26. And now it's just going to sit there and nom 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 on the hand.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Perfect. My hand had 120 HP at the start, so it can take this for a couple of rounds while we get the fuck out of here.
All right, Brian, what would you like to do, sir?
Rusid, you can carry me without movement penalty, right?
Yes.
Cool. I get my reaction back. I'm going to re-up one instance of Hinder Fate. And then, let's see, so I think, who doesn't have Bardic? I think Tati, Isaac, and Crystal have Bardic? Or have I only used 2 of them?
So you've only used 2.
You mean currently have or have used? I don't think
I've
only used 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I'll give Coin an instance of Bardic Inspiration and re-up Hinder Fate, and that'll be my turn. And I'll wait for Ruzid to carry me deeper into the ocean depths.
All right, you're currently holding 2 Hinder Fates, correct?
Oh, yes, I need to make a con save. That's fine. Con save. Roll 1d20 plus 7. Didn't do it.
So you're going to succeed.
Yeah. I just want to get the... Oh, is it the other way?
Yeah, it's the other way.
It's the regular slash, not the backslash.
No! Please. Finally. Okay.
There you go. All right. So after Bryn is Isaac.
I will use sorcery points so that I can teleport as part of this casting, so I don't trigger an opportunity attack. So I'll teleport down here. I'm going to repeat a prior turn, basically. I'll teleport down here. I will throw I think I'll do... Yeah, why not? I think I'm going to still do Ray of Frost at him.
Sure. Okay.
And then for the bonus action, the hand is just going to be thrashing the way that like a large fish would, and I'm going to do just an attack to try and like trigger the hunting instincts to like even increase the likelihood that it just like hunkers down and focuses on this thing. 24 to hit.
Sure.
For 4d8. Only take the force damage on the left. It always wants to roll both, but it's just the force on the left for 15 damage.
Got it. And just because I want to understand how well you're convincing this thing, please roll an animal handling check.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. Try. There we go.
Excellent. Good job.
Cool.
All right. Anything else, Isaac?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. After Isaac, we go to Mr. Seatoad Coin.
Coin spirals deeper down like a drill, just spinning around. He's in his element, quite literally. So he's gonna go this far.
It's my time.
Yeah. I never get to do this when we fight. I think I'll take a dash and just go like another 30 feet. Not full distance. But he's getting a bit of a head start. And that's it. He'll turn around giving everyone like the clear so far that he hasn't seen anything.
Okay. All right. After Seatoad Coin, we go to Ruzid.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Okay, that's all. Just keep swimming.
Awesome. Cool.
Actually, I'll dodge as well. Why not?
Can I do a perception check? Just like listen
Absolutely.
for creepy things in the water.
Absolutely. Listening for creepy things in the water. Your perception check is going to be a 20. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to roll my stealth checks here because I'm hiding all over the place here. So 1, 2, and then last.
-3 to Dex. That probably means very large.
All right. So, Tachi. Here we go. From where you're at, you can hear little things here, here, and there. Those are the same things that you guys just killed. There is a slightly larger thing here, and here. There is a significantly larger thing here. And there is an absolutely enormous thing, and I'm going to just circle this, here.
Let me communicate that by telepathic bond. Be like, we're totally flanked by mostly small things. There's an enormous thing right below us.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was all looking really good, and we could just go straight down until the last one.
I think we should still barrel straight down, but everyone catch up for this one.
Are we going to try and fight the big thing, or do we want to try and go around it?
Yeah,
I mean, we don't.
Do you have no spirit, no sense of adventure? Of course, you go after the biggest thing you can and fight it.
I think
Jordan, we're at
you
the
do it
bottom
well.
of the ocean.
Not yet.
If we go
Sorry,
past,
you're
far
up
from
at the
it,
bottom of the
actually.
ocean.
Still pretty far from it.
Right,
If
and
we
they're
go
nothing
past that
scarier
thing-
than the ocean itself, so how bad can it be?
get fine. If
Pretty
we go
bad.
past that thing, it is essentially flanking us, whether or not it's aware of us. If we create a path back to the surface that's clear, then we're not necessarily putting ourselves in a position of being surrounded entirely. Also, we don't really know where we're going. We just know we're going into the depths. So it's hard to say whether or not we have the option. This thing might be, close to something. I think we have to scope it out.
I'm just gonna use my bonus action to impersonate a barnacle on the back of Ruzit.
Okay.
Just a barnacle.
Yeah, just, I'm not even a real thing. Don't look for me.
Articles
Not a
are
snack.
real things.
No, not like a
Toddy
thing
is
that
not
you
a
should
snack.
be fighting.
Are they
Not a snack.
are they Tati shaped? Because impressive disguise.
Miss Saphira, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna swim in Coin's direction. That's 40. Gonna bonus action dash. Check out if I see anything. Or they're
I can give
immediately.
them one more round before we run out of time.
And I will dodge.
Right, Crystal.
And we're sinking, and we're sinking.
What are we thinking about?
Very funny, Saphira.
Oh damn! Wow! Oh, it shot through the heart.
Holy shit.
We're just gonna keep going. 60, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Were we gonna fight the big thing? Because I'm gonna be within range relatively soon.
Because I'm about to, so hopefully y'all
Alright, Crystal.
this is the big thing is the thing that I assume Crystal might pull a cheat code on and just try and like banish or charm.
We all gotta.
I'd
If the
say
big thing has legendary resistances, we all gotta spam our banishes to burn through them all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Expect to need to fight this thing better
perfect.
But try to not need to.
than. Yeah, if there's
Try to
open.
not, though. Yeah, let's do it.
I
We got-
suppose the big danger is if we get to engage with that and then all the other things come at us like and surround us.
Knock on
That's
wood.
when we press
Wait.
F9.
that,
And
yeah.
I do have new magic for that. I learned a handful of 6th level spells that I am happy with, and I think can get us out of the camp if we do this.
Ooh.
Yeah, don't worry.
So-
I always have a big red button.
so-
It's part of the cleric.
Yeah.
So you're saying that we spring the trap and see what happens.
Honestly, it's been like in character. It's been like a couple of weeks, or up to a week since Isaac's like got to let loose. So kinda yeah, that is what.
Crystal's dodging, by the way, and that's it.
Excellent. Oh, I'm going to chew on a hand.
Tasty.
Yep. So no. Tendrils. We're gonna eat a hand.
The crit does it. Holy shit. Okay, so all right.
That was gonna be
let's
fun
just-
for you guys.
I'll just do some math here, and I'll take care of
22,
that.
22 plus 13 is 35.
It's 2 crits, right? Yeah.
Yep. 35 damage total.
Oh, because it only does once. Oh, perfect. Okay, I see. Great. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, actually,
Your
can
best
you? Would
is-
you mind putting? Would you mind giving the hand vision because I can't see it, so I can't control the token.
That's funny.
He wants to see with his hands. I was told as a toddler
As
in
a
a
kid, yeah.
store, that's not how we do things. We don't see with our hands, Eric. Don't touch.
That's just somebody who was trying to hide something from you.
No, that's don't let Eric take things from the grocery store.
Okay, so
were you,
the hand
were you
is
trying to see the
barely
groceries?
bloody.
Were you
Yeah,
trying
trying
to eat the groceries?
I was trying to take the groceries for food. Yeah. All right.
All right. The hand is barely bloodied, but it is hanging in there.
Cool. All right. Something else moves. And it moves very quickly. It moves 100 feet to there.
Do we feel water vibration?
Yeah. You feel a vibration and you will hear a keening wail. Oh!
Nope.
Don't want to.
Bryn Genflower, what is Bryn going to do today?
That is a very good question. Well, we are concentrating on some spells, so we'll tick those up. 2 and 1. I'm very comfortable just having Ruzid carry me through the water. I'll give Ruzid
All this
Bardic
pretty work for you?
I don't think he has it. And then
Good.
for my action, without knowing what's going on, I think I'm just going to dodge.
Okay. After Bryn, we go to Mr. Isaac.
It's gonna depend on what I can see, but I don't think my vision's gonna change much. No. Alright, I'm gonna dash. As I'm passing coin, I will throw you a healing word. Oh, what's up?
No, I was just responding.
Yeah, here you are. Oh, Jesus. Rolled a natural one, but I needed to kick in my teleport, so I moved 40 more feet. I keep going down here.
Genius.
But I gave you 4 HP in the process.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, better than nothing. Only 1 sorcery point, and I was able to move 100 feet that round. Oh yeah, because I still have 10 feet of movement left. Perfect. And that's it for me.
All right. Mr. Seaton Coin.
Coin swims 60 feet down. Takes a dash. Goes another 30 feet. Another 40. And I think I'm gonna do a perception check to try and gauge how far I am from the large thing distance-wise.
Sure. With a 10? With a 10. Here we go. You are within 150 to 100 feet away.
Okay. Coin will do nothing else. That's it.
All right, Ruzid.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to dash and get all the way down there, and that'll be
Nice.
my whole turn.
Touchy.
I am barnacling it up over here, and I think that's it. I'm a barnacle, and I am keeping an eye behind us to make sure Saphira doesn't get eaten by a fish when I was looking.
Sure. Safina?
That would be bad.
Now, I've only seen one person get eaten by a fish, and it wasn't me.
Coin?
Is it counting
Two
as getting
people.
eaten if I escape?
Yes.
You were only partially.
I was taste tested. There's a difference.
That sounds more accurate. Yeah.
And that was bonus action to dash, and now action dash. I'll end there.
All right, Crystal.
Okay. Perfect. We are going to. Oh. I literally haven't a light that tells me the end of 60 feet. Okay. Then. Oh! See the corner of something.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Should I get closer?
No, no, you should not.
You should
might
get
be
within
friendly.
within banishment range, but whatever that means for you.
Oh, okay. We're within. Well, no, we're not. Never mind. Okay, we'll get a little closer. All right, now I think we're within banishment range. Let's double check. Crystal's now like, what is it? Nope, one step closer. Okay. She's doing the thing where you're like trying to sink yourself and then like swimming up a few feet and then trying to sink.
Sure.
That's it. I am going to hold an action. Wait, should I just banish it now? No, I can't.
His turn is next.
I can't. Well, I can't because I dashed to get here.
Fair enough.
Let's see if it's friendly.
Yeah.
Try.
Gauge
All
the
right.
room.
To finish the night. Anything else, Crystal? One
No,
second.
Big monster, you know?
Nah.
All right, you guys will hear a crunch up here.
Oh,
Up where?
Up here.
Oh
Oh.
man.
That's not good.
If I look away, it's not real. Let's keep
You're
looking
right.
This
down.
thing can see your light, Crystal.
Makes sense. A lot of people tell me.
It
that.
is highly interested in this shiny thing in the darkness.
I also hear that as well.
And
Shiny
it's
things
going
have
to
so much
swim
flavor.
40 feet to there.
Hey,
Ooh,
no. Absolutely not.
it's a big sea snake.
It's like the worm in SpongeBob.
Sea snake.
I was thinking of the eel from Mario 64. But that's a better. The worm.
And it's going to go and dash.
I was also thinking of Mario 64. You know, in Tiny Huge Island, the big fish that swallows you.
Oh yeah, that
I
one.
I am terrified of that. I am legitimately terrified of that fish. It snuck up behind me and swallowed me when I was like 6 years old playing that game. And it I hate that fish so goddamn much.
Well,
Awesome.
that's where we're going to end for tonight. But next week we will continue heading down towards the depths in the Fey realms.